Pretty swanky and sweet.
Should be back there now.
Oh, grand. Man, it's still so
Fucking
humid. I took a shower just before hopping
Oh,
on,
it's
and my hair still
fucking,
hasn't dried,
it's
and I still tried to
disgustingly
dry it.
humid. It's only what? Well, it's 18 degrees tonight. That's not that hot, but it's fucking disgustingly sticky and shit.
Yeah.
18 degrees. You guys are funny.
Beardy, the humidity
But
here is fucking rank,
cool.
alright?
My humidity's 82%.
We're higher.
Are you?
Yeah,
So,
we're like 90 something,
we're
I think.
raining right now. That's why.
We're probably in the 90s.
Yeah, we're
'Cause
raining
we're-
right now. That's probably why it's not. But we
See,
are at
full
we're at
forecast.
very,
Here we go.
we're actually cool right now, and it's 23.
Oh no, we're 77% humidity at the moment. Although, where's this? Blanchardstown? It's
Yes.
a
Yeah,
bit
near
away from
Lamb.
me. May get Beardy some poutine when he's over. Oh, Beardy, if we can get you
God.
some poutine, oh man.
I don't know what poutine is. But it
Poutine
sounds
is
good.
basically the
Moonshine.
moonshine of
Irish
Ireland.
moonshine.
Oh, I'll take that. You guys gotta get some moonshine here. Ooh.
It's made from potatoes.
This will kick your fucking
Ours is
teeth
made
in.
of fucking gasoline. And if you eat the fucking fruit at the bottom, that's what gets you. It's not so much the drink; it's the fruit at the bottom that'll get you.
It was like when you were, was it you or was it? It was you. You were eating the cherries one day.
Yeah, yeah. Was that cherries and
no,
moonshine?
they're just
Was that
no,
moonshine?
it wasn't a moonshine. They were just alcohol soaked cherries. Yeah, it's like they have them in the fridge. But we had it so New Year's when I couldn't be here. We were out with my dad, and he works like kind of like with some good old boys, and then like the very woodsy part of New Jersey. And he brought some pear moonshine. They have
Oh, nice.
blackberry, they have pear, cherry, and they just make it. There's a dude out there who makes it, and man, we were all
You know what?
you all sip out of the same jar. You just pass
Looking
around,
at,
sip out of the
like,
same jar and eat
I
the
remember
fucking
watching
fruit.
a video of like poutine being made and moonshine being made and stuff like that. These are made by people that like their mom is also their aunt and shit, and their dad is also their uncle. You know, like I don't understand how the fuck do they do they get the chemistry of like how to make alcohol from shit. It's crazy. Like these lads are like, I'm pretty sure if you ask them what's 2 and 2, they're like, I don't fucking know, but they know how to make fucking moonshine.
Yeah,
Gabby,
you could be,
Air Daxter Peach.
it's just been passed down from generations. That's like saying like how can a lad who never went to college fucking make meth? They learned the tools of the trade from
That's
their
true.
from their.
Gabby, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for the 4 months. The Prime as well. Gabby, you could have used Prime anywhere, but you used it here. And all that stupid shit. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you so much.
What? It wasn't just a break.
Read to make moonshine. This is true. It's very true.
Collective's Prime sub. Oh, it's even hotter when you use collective shit. Oh, I'm drinking this way too slowly because it's fucking
moonshine.
it's warm.
Is that where you are now, noob? You were down in there in Georgia. You down there
down
in the
with
mountains? Down in the
Down
mountains
with the
of Georgia?
devil.
Down,
The
the
devil
devil
went
went
down
down
to
to.
Georgia.
Oh man, I'm queuing that up.
What a fucking hard song in Guitar Hero 3. That boss battle with the devil.
You
Lou.
get some parts. It's
no.
crazy. It's crazy. Georgia.
Wait, do we
It's
want
like,
I want the kind of the metal version.
Georgia has like.
You want the
it's
Primus version
never
then?
been, but it seems interesting. Like you have like the city there, so you have like kind of like a city vibe. But there's like some real backcountry shit that goes down in fucking Georgia, and it's like not that far from. I feel like moonshine tastes like watered down rubbing alcohol. You got the bad moonshine, dog. Okay,
That's
get some
pretty
good
close to
moonshine
the
for it.
strength of rubbing alcohol, though.
Yeah, no, pretty close.
How-
Same
like-
strength, but
Rubbing
Like,
alcohol
how
as well.
you
Like
can get some
70?
good stuff, some good shine.
No,
like
rubbing
70.
alcohol is higher, I say. I'm thinking of alcohol for like cleaning your hands and shit, you know?
The stuff that
Yeah,
we
you wanna-
get
you wanna feel burned, you
almost
fucking dumb
pure.
thing. Oh, there's a cut there. I got a cut on my head. Didn't know that was there.
We get
Poutine mixed
nine-
with cider.
96.
Oh, that is a bad night. Oh my god, that is a bad night. I
Oh,
saw
no.
people in college who mix vodka and cider. Oh my
Sick.
what is wrong with you?
I feel like they'd be getting sick doing that.
That's fucking rank.
That's
Ugh.
reminding me of the time I nearly got hypothermia in a forest.
What?
We always used to go like I suppose it's not knacker drink, but we used to go camping, but we'd bring like a shit load of drink with us when we were like teenagers, like
It's
15,
knacker
16,
drinking. That's
17.
knacker drinking.
I guess it's still knacker drinking. But like we'd have like a big like elaborate setup like where we usually would have went to make camp. So like we would have had like a lorry straps going over to make like a big tarp to cover us and all that. But basically we'd all be drinking, and drank 1.5 liters of vodka, and I think it was almost 2 liters of Devil's Bit, and I was found like
Get your
200
bit
meters like
with Devil's Bit.
away from the camp, texting fucking gibberish, and I had to be carried.
Did this happen before the festival you were talking about too? Something happened.
Oh,
No, this is like when I was 16.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I feel like it's
the
was like early on. You were talking about the festival and you disappeared, and like it was like a field or something. Was
Devil.
that a hypothetical?
Billy, I'm
That
telling
was
you.
probably the same night.
Billy, I'm telling you. Get your bit with Devil's
It
Bit.
just wasn't a festival. Get your bit, the Devil's Bit.
Absolute
Oh, no.
knacker drinking if it involves Devil's Bit.
Yeah, I had to be. Luckily, one of the lads had a hypothermia blanket, and they just like dug out like a little bit of a hole because they didn't want to put me in anyone's tent, because clearly enough I was probably going to fucking puke everywhere.
Devil's Bit.
But,
Devil's
yeah.
Bit is like Dutch gold, Dutch mold.
Dutch mold.
Dutch mold. It's just shit.
Yeah,
like,
that started
it's
my
shit.
hatred of cider. I'll only have like one cider, maybe two if it's a really nice sunny
Yeah.
day and we're like out in the
No
sun.
matter how
Other than that,
no
nah,
matter
no
how
way.
desperate I am, I will not drink Devil's Bit. I will not get my
Galahad.
bit with Devil's Bit.
So you don't remember in Tesco? Do you remember those tiny little like stubby bottles, bare door?
No.
It was like 24 bottles of those like stubby bottles for, I think it was like 11 or 12 euro.
Fucking hell, that's not bad.
And you're like, yeah, nah, I'll drink all of those. That was
Galahad?
prime.
I've never heard of Galahad.
Oh, I never heard of Galahad. Oh. Brendan probably best. I think Galahad is still going.
I'll still never mess up and never forget that time that the lad in college drank 2 liters of milk mixed with a negative vodka. Every night out, he'd open up the bottle of he'd get a bottle of Avonmore 2 liter, crack open the top, take a swig out of it, and then drop the naggin into it and drink the rest for the night.
Milk?
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, milk and vodka.
Vodka.
The man was a fucking shit brick house though. Like he was just like, yeah, protein. Yeah, no matter what if he wanted alcohol, he also wanted some protein with it. But man, it would curdle. It would curdle in the milk. He'd be drinking and you see his mouth, you see his throat like swallowing, like gluck. Oh god. Oh yeah, hop along and fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, it was disgusting. It was like a milkshake he was drinking. Ugh.
You don't want the alcohol percent be way too high for the milk.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Fair play to him though. Fair play.
Oh, and for that to be his staple, he must have really loved it. Oh,
Jaeger
Christ.
mixed with absinthe.
Mixed with absinthe. That's a new one.
That's disgusting.
That sounds fucking absolutely terrible.
If somebody is walking around with just absinthe, that's also disgusting. But mixing Jaeger and absinthe is what the fuck?
But I would definitely try it. Jaeger and absinthe, yeah.
No.
Well, both of them taste like licorice. It's a win-win.
Oh, it's disgusting. Licorice is disgusting.
I need another can. This is at room temperature. Lads. It's not gonna-
Licorice is fucking gross.
And these and licorice just curl your toes in the worst way.
I hate licorice. I don't like licorice at all.
Licorice is fucking disgusting. I can't believe it was
Bag,
like
if you're
that.
still there. Bag sent
No.
me sweets from Sweeties, Beardy. Sweeties.
Oh, not from sweeties.
Some sweeties from the Dutchland, the Netherlands, and they're licorice flavored. And I've had one, and I'm just like, thanks, Bag, but I don't really like
Hey,
these.
Bag, thank you for your fucking gross candy.
But man, those stroopwafels. Oh man, that's hot.
Thank you for your disgusting candy.
And the
Bag.
bickies and the beer. I don't usually like beer, but that beer was lovely.
You got a beer too?
Thank you.
Yeah, she sent me 2 beers. I have the bottles over there.
Have some sense.
What the fuck, Bag? I don't even drink beer. What the fuck, Bag?
I drank it that night. I'll tell you that.
I tell you what, Bag,
Pew-pew.
I would totally eat the candy on stream to show appreciation and make horrible faces. I eat it and lie to you and tell you how good it is. I'm like, it's so good.
I'd eat ass on stream for
Trying to
you,
eat
Bag. I'll do it.
Trying to eat the
Licorice.
world's most sour candy. Just
Oh, that's when you just get that. That's when you just get that pure powder, that pure fucking sour powder.
so good.
Pastilles, fruit pastilles. Hop along. You've only had fruit pastilles for the first time. Classic.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, Rach, I knew you'd love this one.
Pastilles would be nice.
What is it?
Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine. It's real
Oh,
old
wow.
school Rach music, you know.
Pastilles. What the fuck is a pastille?
Oh, pastille. It's like Wait, have you got? It's like it's just like a circular, like a cylinder, a small cylinder gummy, and that's covered in sugar.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was never a huge fan of that. I'm not a huge fan of gummies.
I'm not a huge fan of gummy either. Is he
I
in
like
chat?
that.
Fuck him.
Fuck you, gummy.
The only thing you can really do with a round tree's fruit pastille is chew.
Someone spoke to my emo soul.
Billy,
Rachel's hair is turning red again, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody out there, this song plays.
Rach is getting emotional listening to this. She's like, no. I hate everyone. Nobody understands me. Wine gums. Oh, wine gums are good. But wine gums are basically fruit pastilles without the sugar, right?
Tastes a little different though too.
Oh, you know what's fucking top tier?
They're a little more like bouncy.
You know what's top
rubbery.
tier? Top tier, sweet. Jelly babies.
Never heard of
I like jelly babies, but I wouldn't consider them top
Oh,
tier.
come on, jelly babies, lads.
You
Come
guys have
on.
sugar babies? I've heard of sugar babies.
I don't know. They're in the shape of babies, and they're kind of had like a bit of a frost. Not, they kind of have a
They
light,
look like tiny people.
kind of like icing sugar on them.
Okay,
People.
Hold on, Perception's gonna find it while he's raving.
Yeah, but you're.
Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a.
You just made me erect, young Dax. Jelly babies are my jam.
Who said that? Hop along. You're my
Karis.
man. The Haribo mini ones are the other brand with all the powder. Billy, the OG jelly babies. I don't know what they're in a yellow packet. If that means anything. I have some downstairs.
It still weirds me out the fact that there's candy shaped like fucking babies.
They're not. They're like babies with a flat back. I know it's hard
They
to
look like
explain.
little people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like,
Like-
who marketed that?
I don't know,
I
but
know.
like
They
it's been a
look like
staple
people.
for years.
Oh, what were the little jellies perception? They're like tiny little circles and they were covered in sugar. And they were quite like you
Oh.
fucked like 5 or 6 of them in your mouth at once.
I know though they were made by
Oh,
the
what
same
were they
guys
called?
as fruit pastilles.
Jelly tots. Jelly tots. They were
Jelly tots,
fucking
there we
good.
go.
Oh
Nice
man,
one,
jelly
yeah.
tots are quality.
Yeah, see, I'm not that big of a candy guy.
I love you lots,
Billy.
like jelly tots.
Yeah, it is. I think it's Maynard's. Yeah, I think that's the one. It's like you know what's changed a lot? A Loop de Loop. Loop de Loop used to be top class ice cream. Now it's not.
Oh, that and a twister. Oh, don't forget Fat Frog, and not the alcoholic Fat Frog. Do you remember like the green
No, you know what you can't be? A
fucking
brunch.
look like
No,
a
not a brunch.
giant
What is it? A Solero?
frog on a stick?
What's the one that's just
Solero.
orange?
And you have to like push it up from the bottom.
No, not that one. What's the one that's
Oh,
orange
Flintstone
and
push pops, dude.
yeah, we have push pops over here.
Oh, the Flintstone ones.
Wait.
were
No, not a
fucking
Solero.
banging.
It's the one that's on the stick and it's orange on the outside and white in the middle. Calippo. No, the Calippo is the one that's in the push, and the Solero is the one that's on the stick, I believe. Yeah,
Or
Billy,
was
you're right.
Solero.
Soleros are
yeah.
good, man. Soleros are fucking good.
Was Clippo, which is the one where like it was like the little tank, but it had all like there were like icy beads in them.
And it came with a
You guys had-
spoon.
You just reminded me. Did you guys have Dippin' Dots there?
Too?
The little
Wait.
ball ice cream?
I think that's what we're
Clippo
talking
beads
about
there?
now.
Were the Clippo beads too?
Oh, they call them Dippin' Dots here.
Orelos?
Man, do you guys remember dip dabs? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
shit. I have a fucking dip dab here. Hold on.
Dude,
Our man's
actually,
gonna
I
fucking
just had
freak
ice
out.
cream last night for the first time. I feel like in forever. the old beans came through. She went out, grabbed me beer, and she went and got the family ice cream. Brought home a brownie sundae.
Oh,
Bro.
that
Lads,
was
you know what tonight is a good night to
a
do?
hot brownie with a chunk of the vanilla ice cream just
The
melting
whole
on it.
bottom of the cup was brownie, a nice big old helping of vanilla ice cream with the old there was like of course the lake of
Man,
fudge on top, vanilla ice cream, and then the whipped cream and the cherry. Oh man, it hit the fucking spot, dude. I was like, oh, this is
you know what's a good night, lads?
Oh,
You know what's a
you're
good
gonna
night?
make me salivate.
A good thing to eat tonight. It's a good night to eat
got
some
the
ass.
asshole.
To eat some ass.
That's
Guys,
the
we
one
have
with the hair on it.
we
That's the
have
one with the hair coming out of it, isn't
one arsehole left.
it? It's got a hair in it.
It does. So we're gonna tongue punch it like an absolute gent, and we're gonna eat it. My last arsehole, lads.
Oh,
Enjoy,
you're
savor
gonna
it.
take your time and savor it. Get in there. Get all
Let
that
it melt in your
Oh
mouth.
man, it tastes
all
like
them
shit.
sweet dingleberries.
Is that a hemorrhoid?
There's a dingleberry
Oh.
on the side of it.
Bonus if there's a hemorrhoid. Dude, you know what? Honestly, when you guys come to America, we gotta go to fucking like Hershey Park. If you come over here, it's a
But
little bit of a hike for us. It's like 2.5 hours.
Dotsy, check
but
this out.
cool shit.
What Budgie got for
Wait,
me?
is
Oh
that,
my
is that what
God.
Budge got you? You still have all that left?
Yeah, look, it's a fucking dip dab. Look,
You just have
Oh.
all that left. It's
Oh.
dip and
candy
fucking.
I love the way it's in a little
is
box.
that the
That's
thing that
amazing.
comes with a stick and you dip it in?
It's a lollipop,
Yeah.
yeah, and it has like just a
See,
bag of
ours is called-
sugar.
ours is called Fun Dip.
You know what's nice? From fucking candy
What?
sticks.
What do you call the stuff inside it? Sherbet?
Sherbet, yeah.
Sherbet.
What?
Dotsy, do
Inside
you
the
remember
bag?
getting these back in the day? Candy sticks, and we were like,
that's just fucking sugar.
I'm so cool, I can smoke.
Sherbet's like
Look,
a
look,
weird ice
look,
cream.
Dotsy, I'm smoking. I'm so cool.
Yeah, Budge, what the fuck? He's not even eating any of it.
Do you remember the Beardy? Did you ever have chocolate cigarettes over there? Remember we had them over
we
here
had
when I
the
was.
powdered ones. We didn't have the chocolate ones.
We had the chocolate ones.
Yeah,
so
we
it looked
actually
you
had
bought,
like a box of cigarettes that were
We had
chocolate.
the gum. Yeah, we had the gum
Yeah.
cigars, and then they actually had like a hole through them, so when you put it, you could blow out, and it would blow like the powder out of it, and then you'd eat it. So it looked like you were smoking. Yeah.
No, we had the ones where
Oh
like
god.
it came in. It looked like it almost looked like a real box of cigarettes that you could just like go in and buy, and you opened it up and you took them out like cigarettes, and it had like the
But
fake
yeah,
like
yeah, you had to pee.
that little bottom on it. and
But
you
they
could
had
just
like, yeah, they
flip it
literally
open
look
and
like
it's like
fags.
the-
Like,
So we had
Yeah.
we had them, but they were like they
tape
were
on
pretty
the
much
outside,
just
you peel
like
'em off.
it was just like a fucking tube of sugar.
Yeah.
And it had like the red dipped tip, so it looked like it was lit. And you'd sit there like this and just slowly like eat away at it. Like, oh, smoking a cigarette.
you can't say
Yeah,
that,
it's
Billy.
not
I
cigarette.
can. This is an Irish stream, alright.
Yeah, Slippy. It was, and it was delicious candy. Get off their back.
Delicious candy.
Oh man, you know, oh, I'm having a dairy milk. Here we go.
Open the RDS, the electric ones, Dotsy.
Man, do you remember that shit that you used to get in the RDS and like the horse shows and stuff? Perception. It wasn't something you could eat, but it was that little whistle
Clarify,
thing
what horse shows are we talking
that you
about?
put in your mouth, and it make you sound like like a fucking.
Oh,
Oh,
I could never fucking use those.
yeah. Everyone
things.
used to walk around
How
with
do
them.
you use it?
Did you guys ever have wax lips?
Wax
You ever see them?
lips.
Yeah. No.
Don't
They're
think
like
so.
literally just like big fucking lips made of wax. You could buy them.
No, unless they came with the
Oh man, that's good.
what's the glasses and the fake nose and mustache. You know that whole undercover thing
Yeah,
when you're a kid.
wax lips are weird as fuck. I used to think they were gum when I was little. I used to try to eat them, and I'd realize they were never gum. They were actually wax. I was just chewing wax. It was pretty fucking gross.
Yeah, Dotsy, fucking, I can't believe like that fake cigs used to be a thing like as chocolate. Like buy a box of fake fags.
Prime 90s Ireland.
I'm telling you.
Oh man.
There was an old lady in one of the towns near me, and like of course like we were all still underage, but like I don't know whether she's just senile or just didn't care or what, but you could go in and you could buy like multiples of like one like cigarettes off her. So you could go in and like, oh, I don't have enough for a full pack, but could I get like 7 carols off you? And she'd go and she'd have like an empty box, and then she'd have a new one, and she'd open it up, and then she'd put 7 into it for you, and then you'd give her the money, and then you come back out like, thanks very much, Mairead. And then you'd go into her like every now and then. It was you don't ever have it over here.
Beardy,
That
this is
little
how
fucking terrier, you'd walk in, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
this is how
No, not Mrs. Duggan.
this is how we taught the Irish lads to use both holes. The old double dip, boy. Teach them while they're young, boys. Fuck's sake.
Little double dips.
A sherbet
You ever
fountain.
dipped the same end into the other one, did you?
Oh, Jesus. Good. Man, I have so much shit here. What else we got? Man, a curly whirly.
I actually just had one of them. It's delicious.
Curly whirlies are good.
It got sent from I got a care package from Australia. Curly Whirly was in there. It was
really?
Yeah. I got what are they called? Wigwam? No.
Wigwams?
Curly Whirlies, maybe wigwams. Yeah, a little wafer cracker thing. I still have them. I think. Sent me a jar of Vegemite, which I still haven't tried. I want to.
Some Parma violets.
So those are called. I think those are called Tam Tams here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Bit of love hearts. Boys, the old chocolate coin. Jeez, you can't beat it.
Oh, the old chocolate coin. My goodness.
It's nearly as good as the chocolate starfish.
Parma violets. I'd be like, I'd be okay on the Parma violets. If I got them, I'd eat them, but I wouldn't be like rushing out to get them. Love hearts though. Very, very good. Always got some love hearts there too. That just was falling apart at the start of it. Now he's just going to. Yeah, boys.
Fucking jawbreakers. Oh, Christ.
Oh,
Dude. Jawbreakers. I wanted to.
You ever have like a monster jawbreaker? You just like lick it, and it'd be like you'd have it for like a week, where you would just lose it.
I've only had one of those in my life, and I really wanted to because
working at it.
I loved Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I was just like, I want those ones that I can't fit into and out.
Fucking love jawbreakers, yeah.
Angry, what's the crack? We're having some old school, some stuff. Old school sweeties.
Cola flavored refreshers.
Childhood sweets. Childhood sweeties, yes.
Sweeties. How about Mounds? Do you have Mounds over there, Beardy?
That tastes like fucking vomit.
Mounds are fucking gross.
You don't like Mounds?
No, Mounds are coconut Mounds?
No, not Mounds. Mawams.
Oh, no, I don't think we have that.
Mawam.
Man, do you remember
bars or strips?
Perception, do you remember that milk? The milk that was mixed with orange juice?
The milk of human kindness?
No, what was it called?
Milk mixed with orange juice?
I done that when I was younger.
I never drank that shit. I could never.
It tasted awful.
Yeah, smooth and juicy. Who the fuck drank that? Sorry, Dotsy. If you drank that, you're a weirdo. It's just the weirdest shit. Milk and orange juice.
Oh my thing, dude! Really?
I don't get it.
Milk and orange juice.
Yeah, milk and orange juice mixed together.
Man, I think I remember that. I think I liked it. I think I liked smooth and juicy.
I just remember the TV ads. Smooth and juicy.
Hangry. We have similars, but ours are different names. So we're trying to decipher what's what.
The fuck is a softie?
Oh, Cass, you would drink that?
What's a softie?
What you got in your legs, boy?
Softie.
I imagine it's like brushing your teeth. Oh no. Ugh. Oh shit, I guzzled that shit. Ooh, budge. Oh.
This looks like something you fucking load your paintball gun with.
It does.
Oh,
you put that in your sister, lad.
One of them.
Are they the sour ones? Please say they're the sour ones.
I've seen a film with one of them. One of them once.
That's how you rip. Lads, if your girlfriend's ever down, put this inside her and rip start her. That's how you start a lawnmower. Just fucking pull that shit out. She'll be real good.
It's like
fucking
game of Beyblade.
3, 2, 1. I don't think it's the same thing. The cream with the orange sherbet, because it's like an orange creamsicle. That's
an orange creamsicle, yeah. Where it's orange on the outside and it's the white in the middle.
I think these are from a case. These are from a case. Yeah, the cream in the middle. Yeah, orange outside, cream in the middle. That's like a sherbet.
Yeah.
Dax got like a variety case. I think they're smaller candies. I don't know if they're the same size.
Super split. There we are.
Fucking Love Heart lipstick. Man.
Seats have either gotten a lot smaller over the years or a lot larger.
I know what I want.
Pretty much angry.
Billy wants to know how you're gonna flame the
Really
orange and
swing either way.
milk like Solero. So wait, when you say orange and milk, see, like when you guys say orange and milk, I'm thinking of literally a glass of
Yeah,
orange,
orange juice and milk mixed together.
and a glass, like you're drinking it.
How are you gonna flame
Right.
the orange and milk with like a Solero? It's different, Billy.
What's up, John?
It's different. I think
Well,
it's
but
different.
like-
anyway.
They're
I
homogenized.
can picture a creamsicle like the ice cream, but I can't imagine it in like a
Yeah,
cup,
like Billy, or
no.
Beardy, imagine filling half a cup of milk and then filling the other half
No,
of orange juice.
No,
That's what.
no.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I just.
no.
But that's not what it is. You're lying to yourself by saying that.
What is
Because
it?
they're like,
What is it then?
it basically is that, but they're mixed together.
No shit, they're
No.
mixed together. Like what?
Yeah, but like if you had done like what I done when I was younger, and you got fucking Club Orange and you mixed with milk, you're gonna have a bad time.
No, not Club Orange. Like orange juice, as in like the fresh stuff.
Fresh stuff.
I'm fucking having. I'm having this. I'm having the roly. I'm having the roly poly, boys.
Good. Everything is better with milk, just like vodka. God, you're fucking disgusting. Orange and dairy, it's milk, not orange and milk. Dairy's fucking milk. What do you think dairy is? What are you gonna call it, cheese? Orange and cheese? It's dairy. It's milk.
Yeah,
You
but
could
like
probably
ice
have
cream
orange
is
and
technically dairy as well.
Oh, don't, Cass. Please don't. The
Cass,
cows
I'll-
only ate oranges. It's okay. The cows only ate oranges.
Yeah, I remember that. Dawn.
Budgie, we have no chocolate
fucking
arseholes
fine.
left. I'm
You
afraid.
guys are even like the fucking like you're like the type of guys that are like, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and then have a tall glass of orange juice.
Oh no, that's
Delicious.
rank. I brushed my teeth before I had a pint tonight and it was rank.
Oh yeah, you just there's things you gotta give at least 15 minutes. You know what I mean? You brush
Yeah,
your
you
teeth,
gotta
you
give it
you gotta
a
wait,
few
you gotta
minutes.
wait.
It's, that would-
Oh, Cass, don't
Oh,
do
look
it.
at this.
Oh, don't do it,
Stefan, look at
please.
this cancer.
Why am I still having a rave on your side when it's not happening on my side?
Because you're delayed.
Are you?
Oh, maybe it could be that.
What do you got? What? Oh,
Wait, what you just got there?
oh.
Remember
Please
these? The
snap
roly,
on
the
it.
roly things?
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a fruit by the foot? You guys have fruit by the
A
foot?
Finny roller fizz.
Oh, I think we call the fruit by the foot. I think we
Oh.
called them
Sorry,
fruit
Dotsy.
winders.
Dotsy, I have the commands disabled for Tins and Gins, so I'll give you your points back. You can use them on another stream, but not this stream. Not today, son. Keyboard catch, you say.
1:45 p.m. Some would say it's too early for alcohol. Screw them, beer back.
Wait, did somebody give Dotsy his points back? What the fuck? Did somebody do it
sorry.
already?
Maybe I'm not in mod mode, so I can't.
It must have been
Somebody
somebody
probably-
else, because it's gone.
Probably Budgie.
Oh, Budgie did. Thank you, Budge.
Yeah,
Best boy.
Fuck you, cunt. Whoa, Dots. Whoa.
Dotsy, the black
We love it.
bartle
Bring-
is sitting hard.
Bring
Dotsy's
that
like, I'm ready
energy.
to fucking fight.
Getting angry with the black barrel. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
getting ready, boys. Here it comes. The first one of the night.
No, I'm just measuring.
Oh,
Except now I have to. No, I'm not.
no,
No, I'm
no.
not.
Now it's measured.
I'm
Now
not.
It's measured. Now you gotta drink it. No.
No, I'm just doing the
These- I tell
TK
you
now.
what,
I'm
these are going down.
I'm
These are
building
going
up to it. I'm building up to it.
This is my. It's like my third.
Drove a system of a down and should do.
yeah, I'm about to
Do
start
it.
my fourth.
I'll be right back.
I'm getting the shit unravel as I eat. Fuck.
Dauncey, how's the match going? Or Dotsy? Are Italy winning? I hope they are. That's the stuff in his face of that sour
Fucking
goodness.
sour enough. It's not too bad. Do you remember the sour sweets? What were they called? Toxic waste.
Oh yes,
Man, it was literally a challenge trying to eat it. Like, you'd buy it, be like, oh, try to eat this without making a face.
I'd always make a face, but I loved it. I like the real sourness of it, but I always had like too much to the point of you know when you have like too many of the fizzy sweets, and it feels like it actually like burns off like the center or like the taste buds on your tongue, and it really fucking hurts. That's not nice.
Yeah.
That pain is
Time
tough to deal
time
with.
for a new
If you're
can.
going to eat like hot food or something afterwards, not good.
Oh, that's a good looking fucking beer. I tell you what, it's not a Guinness.
I gotta put my lack
Not
of
it.
arsehole back.
Cheers.
Hold on.
Cheers.
They make a good beer. Like, no matter what they do, they make a good fucking beer. That's a good looking beer right there.
On that little bit of a head on the lager, very
Yeah,
nice.
just a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't even know. Is it a lager? I don't even know what it is. What is it considered?
It looks like a lager or a lager.
Lager? Nah, it's a
Is
it's a crisp golden beer.
Oh, boys.
Citrusy with a refreshing
I haven't
finish.
I haven't
going down
tested my
the-
new mic with it.
They're going down so smooth.
I haven't tested my new mic with a crack yet.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Right.
4 weeks, Budge. 4
Right,
weeks.
shh.
You gotta check your calendar again, brother.
Cunis, everyone. Cunis.
Wow. That
we-
had a full fucking hiss all the way
That was a
through.
pretty. That was deep. That was a good
that
one.
was- dude, that was
Yeah.
beautiful. That they had a nice hiss. It was
Chauncey, lovely
like,
sound.
it wasn't just a crack. It had
Yeah.
that nice.
Had the little sizzle on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
man.
It's gonna be a good one.
She.
We're all going to be looking for one of those Shure mics next.
Oh,
Man, I'm really happy with this mic. I changed it back to the smaller filter.
Imagine the pop of a cork on that.
no,
Ooh.
Budge. This one says made in brewed in Baltimore. Real big on the side. This one doesn't say anything about Ireland or nothing. It's.
Baltimore, you say? Wait, is there a Guinness factory in Baltimore?
I guess there is. This
See
was-
that
this
The
actually
more you know.
that might not be the case.
Well, this
from-
is this is
just
Open
from-
Gate Guinness Brewery, so I don't know if that's a different from actual
Open
Guinness
Gate?
brewery.
If
Yeah.
it doesn't say St. James's Gate, then it's not the one. St.
says
James's Gate
Open-
is the gate.
Nah, Baltimore, Maryland. This is brewed in Maryland.
Brewed in
Says
Maryland.
all over it. Yeah.
It's the same as like say I'll bring up that gin that fucking we have. It says was it product of Great Britain, which would sorry for the strobe. It would lead you to think that this was made like in England and everything. But our parent company
Oh, that's
is
what
British.
the issue is.
but it's made over here and then it's boxed and then sent over to them. So that's a little loophole.
I was thinking why the quality
Harbor.
died
There's
there
one
when
in
you
the
were
Inner
showing
Harbor.
that
They do all kinds of
perception.
craft and experimental stuff. The Inner Harbor is a fuck. By the way, if anyone's not familiar with Maryland or Baltimore, Baltimore is a pretty shitty city, but the Inner Harbor is a fucking beautiful place.
Perception.
Absolutely
You
beautiful.
turned to shit there, and I was wondering why. It's because we're in a private chat this week. Of course, last week we were on the server, weren't we?
We were.
Ah. Up there for
Did
thinking,
we keep
down there for
private chat?
dancing.
Swap over to the server.
Oh.
I think it's
I don't
okay.
know.
It's okay for now. If it keeps
This
shitting
is grand.
itself, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, DJ, you got Limp Bizkit tickets? What the fuck? Nice one.
Limp Bizkit was supposed to be in No, it wasn't Limp Bizkit. It was fucking Rage Against the Machine was supposed to be at fucking what you call
Baltimore
it?
is, as you say, shitty.
The Electric Picnic last year.
Shit.
Oh, here I got a good
but,
sound.
yeah,
This
the
one
harbor is
last year.
fucking beautiful. The harbor's super nice.
Oh,
I actually
here.
think I'm gonna end up getting Ramstein tickets. I just
Oh,
gotta
really?
find someone to go with.
Man,
Yeah,
that
they're,
fucking
August
what's it called?
2022.
Hellfest? Oh my god.
Yeah,
That
dude,
lineup
that
look
list, that
Oh
lineup
my
is
god, the
ridiculous.
real.
Oh, that's
where
like
is
that is literally once in a lifetime. It's in France. Dotsy, was I telling you about that Hellfest? Look it up.
Hellfest in France.
Oh, it's always in France. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah. But oh,
Oh.
my god, the
Who's gonna
lineup
make
is
it?
fucking insane. It's literally like
No, dude, yeah.
you know, like in Leon the Professional. What's your man's name? The fucking
Well,
Get everyone. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone, sir.
yeah.
Everyone.
Okay.
everyone.
Like,
Yeah,
it
they
is
are coming
literally
back, and
everyone.
they're coming back, and they're like, we literally want everyone.
Like,
on
it's
this.
9 days.
fucking
Imagine 9
crazy.
days.
The only
Fuck.
band I didn't spot on it, maybe I was skimming through it a bit too fast, was Lamb of God. I'd love to see
Lamb of
Lamb of
God are
God
there.
again.
They're on it.
Are they there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm fairly sure they're on it.
Oh.
Chauncey, thank you very much for the
That's
gifted
it.
sub to
What
Hop
part of
Along.
Everyone, do you not understand? Everyone.
I said everyone.
Thank you, Chauncey. Thank you. It means a lot.
fucking
Are you
Thank
dumb, stupid, or dumb? I said everyone. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Iron Maiden aren't there, but man, I'm gonna kill you. Honestly, like 90% of what you can think of in terms of metal is there. It's fucking crazy.
Nations Day and their song about metal. Punk
No.
rock tried to destroy the
Yeah, it's quicker to
metal.
point out the bands that aren't there. Yeah, but that's the thing. We tried to get tickets; they were sold out. Apparently, there's scalpers left, right, and center for that.
That's probably one thing that's only going to get worse with time is scalpers
Yeah,
for everything.
It's already, dude, I think we're at the point now where scalpers are just running the fucking market for everything. I had
Yeah,
a comedian the other day. The comedians were like a majority of them now, so like the bigger comedians tour. I know, like, listen, like, this isn't like a self promotion thing. They're like, just get the tickets from our sites, or else you're gonna get fucked. But like, we literally had people like who bought like 4 tickets off scalpers, and they weren't good, and they spent like $100-something a piece on them because
Yeah.
my tickets are not that expensive.
the only way to stop scalpers, I
so-
suppose, is that if everyone like is given a static IP address on their. Wait, is my mic acting funny? Can you guys hear that in the background?
No, I don't hear anything.
Can people on stream hear that? It's like, what the fuck? It's fuzzy. Hello, hello.
can't hear that.
Can anyone else
I
hear
can hear
that?
like a little bit of music, but I think that's just a little bit off a beer stream.
Oh, you can't hear anything? Maybe it's just me.
You shouldn't hear any music from me.
No, no, we
I'm-
can't hear
I
anything
got-
from you.
Do you even play music?
I
Okay.
got the stream muted.
Hello, hello.
Maybe I'm
test.
hearing things.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just me.
I don't know, Kev.
Anyway, yeah. If everyone was given a static IP address, and then if you bought something, it would like mark your IP address off a list to say you've bought this, you cannot buy it again. I think that's the only way they're going to stop scalpers and shit.
Yeah, pretty much, Billy. Pretty much. That's exactly what they're doing. Well, it's the craziest thing now. Like, so pretty much the biggest thing was, from what I'm understanding, is a lot of it are the people who were doing. I mean, it's probably not all of it, but the people that are doing like the sneaker shopping, like the people that were buying like bulk
Yeah.
sneakers and like reselling them for like a shit ton of money. They've actually reprogrammed them bots to be able to pretty much purchase like anything. And what the bots do is they're so effective is in the fact that like they crash the site, but still have connectivity to it to like constantly just go, you know, buy.
Yeah,
and they all have the same
rather than
account.
like clicking the buttons, they're probably sending the web code that needs to be ran to click the button. Basically,
yeah, like right to
yeah.
right to check out with units. Yeah, exactly. And they can program for pretty much anything now. So if something goes live, that's why a lot of things now, like if something goes live, you're usually can't get on the site, or it's sold out within like 5 minutes because, you know what I mean.
the
Like,
only
it's
way to
just,
stop scalpers
it
is to meet them like on a website called Done Deal in Ireland, where you physically meet up in person and like transfer money to product,
get out of
and you beat the living shit out of them.
get the shit out of them.
It's the
And
only
don't
way
give
forward,
money
lads.
to
It's the only way forward.
And then you take the tickets off them and go, "Thanks, bitch," and walk away. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna
You
sell
throw 'em the
these for a
original
higher
price.
market price.
Throw them the original price and a $5 for the convenience of them meeting you.
Yeah, fiver
Like, you
for their
buy me a
injuries.
$6 worth of tickets, you drop 60 on him. He goes, "All right, that'd be 150." You kick the shit out of him, drop a fucking 60 on him. You go, "Here's your 5 for convenience, you bitch," and just walk away.
What
90 to
Ramstein?
900.
What the fuck? Rach, you need to chill out with the
Fuck
gifted
me.
subs, alright? Thank you so much, Rach. But you need to chill out.
Fucking-
Yeah, it's rage. Fucking chill.
Rach, relax. It's Tins and Gins. We're
I'll
trying to
be,
have a good
I'll be
time.
accepting all subs on behalf of Dax on my channel, guys. If you need to, gift some subs.
Yeah, give subs on Beauty's channel. Hangry Jock, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Because then I feel like I have to provide content if you do that, and I'll have to stream again.
Oh, here's a
I just don't
tune.
like that.
Hold on, let me turn this up a bit so people can hear for a split second.
So what's going to happen to Electric
You-
Picnic this year then?
Listen,
Because no one's been lined up. Everybody's
the
going to
picnic,
go.
The picnic
Just
isn't going to go ahead.
So you have
no.
so for the Stanley Cup Finals, you guys probably don't watch hockey, but one game, I think it's game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals for the Canadians, in the Canadians arena, a pair of tickets, 2 tickets, $11,900.
Fucking hell.
11,000?
11,000.
I want to see somebody die at that fucking match.
And are these like
go Habs?
and like okay, I'm just like saying like
what does that do though? That your fucking stadium's gonna be empty. What does that fucking do? That fucking hurts you if anything.
Yeah.
You don't want to see a playoff game with empty fucking seats. Especially that's like when was the last time? I think the last time the Canadians were in any kind of fucking Stanley Cup champs was like 30 plus years ago. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
no.
you're just fucking people. Oh, get out of here, Chauncey. You guys had your cup. Give it to the underdog, you shit. Go balls.
Speaking of hockey
Can't Florida just fall into the ocean already? All right.
Hockey, Canada, okay, go hand in hand. Guys, what do we think? Canada hit 49.5 degrees Celsius today.
Yeah, I was just talking to Snick.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're saying how hot it is, dude. They're like it's so fucking hot. It's crazy.
Yeah, my sister said that she's been like stocking up on like loads like shit tons of towels and everything, putting them into an ice bath just so she can cool down Winston the dog. I'm like, holy shit! And I was looking it up. There's this a heat dome effect. So like the heat dome like goes up like so much into the atmosphere, but it creates like a giant seal over where it is. So the United States. So like wherever that is, it's just keeping all that juice and heat just like locked in there. So you're like kind of in a pressure cooker kind of situation at the moment as far as heat is concerned. It's crazy.
And
it's only supposed to happen like every couple of thousand years.
And apparently
a little more prevalent as it goes on. Sorry.
What Budgie said to me today was actually, just so everyone knows, Antarctica reached a world record, whatever, high in history today of 18 degrees. Like, that's fucking warm. That's an average day in Ireland in Antarctica.
That's not an average. That's an average summer's day at like going well.
Yeah, Beauty, I don't know what that
down there.
It'd be like 60s, I believe.
Imagine in Antarctica and you just like, this is grand. Like, that's how fucked the world is. Yeah, DJ, apparently Budgie said it to me earlier. Hit 18 degrees today. Like, that's fucked. That's so fucked. The mass extinction of the human race is in process, lads.
I probably see that I'm not having children. They're not growing up in this world.
Yeah, I'd like to have kids, but they have a fucked up future.
Join the club, you bitches. Make it their problem. Stop being selfish and make it their problem.
Couldn't do it, man. That's sad though, isn't it?
We're not going to do with the boomers done, man.
My kids will fix it.
If we're on the way out, let's. Yeah, but it's Chauncey. It's weird to think that like with global warming, this may be the mass extinction of humanity. Like, you know, it's crazy to think that like we're at the start of the like if this gets really bad, humans will die, and it's weird knowing that we're kind of at the beginning, or not the beginning stages. We're probably in the middle of it.
Hot weather individual.
I know, but like plants don't really be like, oh, I'll adjust to the weather, it'll be grand. They just fucking die, you know.
Listen, I'm gonna explain this to some people here. So after a certain amount of degrees, electricity will fail. After it gets so hot, which means like you're like, oh, I sit in the air conditioner or something like that. Electricity will fail.
Why will electricity fail?
It's just the extreme heat everyone's using. So for instance, they actually put out a mass bulletin for like in the cities for right now. Like any city right now with the extreme heat, you got to think of it this way: everyone's running an air conditioner, which runs a major lot of electricity. That'll cause a thing called there's going to be things called like brownouts and blackouts. And what that does is, it'll cause parts of the city to literally shut down. And it's like you got to kind of like rob Peter to pay Paul here. So now it's like, okay, well, to get power here, we kind of got to shut off here. And then it just, that's the way it works. It's the way it's just.
That's like, you know, a lot of people think about ethanol like as a form of fuel. So, you know, if you can get ethanol vehicles, so instead of using gasoline, you're using ethanol, and you grow ethanol, which takes CO2 out of the atmosphere, and then it creates a balance. The thing is with ethanol, it's something like a liter of ethanol is like
So you'll have to be a new
5,600
animal that adapts to
calories
fucking
of
heat.
energy, but it requires 6,000 calories to make. So you're at a deficit in terms of like energy production, and people still think it's a good idea. It's not. Like, you're using more energy to create less energy. It doesn't make sense.
That's why we've got to go nuclear.
Nuclear, or like just normal, like in terms of like wind, solar, wave energy, shit like that. Hydro energy. Like ethanol is not a good idea. I think it's definitely better than gasoline, but in the long term, we're going to use more energy than we can create, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, nuclear is the way.
Like honest answer right here. Global warming gets worse. Electricity is non-existent now. It's not feasible. There's no more electricity. What do you do?
As in, just say tomorrow.
Yeah. Next week, electricity's out, and there's no signs of it coming back. What do you do? Do you sit and wait?
I don't know.
Give up. What are you doing?
Electricity's out. I think number one, would I be out of a job? Yeah, most of our systems are
I'd be out of
computer
a job.
operated.
Job's like the least.
Yeah,
thing.
it would be basically like a fucking zombie takeover. Like that's like if electricity just completely stopped and never came back on, that's like the beginning of the end in terms of like humanity, I think. In terms of, I say there would be a few small communities that are able to.
The least of your worries, because when electricity goes out, people are going to start getting real fucking crazy.
See, in the developed worlds, that shit's going to go crazy. But in the third world, where they don't
actually,
like, they
if
have
electricity
like a
technically
need for electricity, but like they know how to live off the land and do all that shit without needing the vast amounts of electricity that we do anyway.
Technically, if electricity did completely stop, the world would end, because all the nuclear waste storage facilities that store the rods would stop cooling the rods. The water in those pools would evaporate and start nuclear fires. Yep. And then that's the end. Once you get nuclear fires in all the storage facilities, you know we're fucked, lads.
Fantastic.
I'm going deep into the fucking woods to live out the rest of our days.
Actually, I wonder. What, I can't remember the name of it, but it's in the Arctic or one of the Scandinavian countries where they have like the memory bank, or they have a bank of almost
it's in Norway,
every seed.
I think, is it?
Every seed known to mankind so far, anyway.
Except mine.
Could be in Norway. They have like a backup generator. Would that backup generator also fail if all the electricity went, or would that still go? Because if that goes,
the backup generator runs off of like an alternate power source. You know what I mean?
Chauncey.
So it won't just, so you're getting your normal power, and then the odds are, so the whole thing for a backup generator is your normal goes out. So eventually, whatever it's powered by, which would be gas or something like that, will eventually fail. And yes, that will eventually go out as well.
Well, like countries like Scotland, I think Scotland are very close to just going full renewables. But it depends. Do you mean like electricity as in just completely stops, or mean like electricity by non-renewable sources?
There still has to be some sort of, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as 100% renewable source of electricity. There's no way. There's got to be some kind of.
There's no perpetual motion machine made.
A few messages up, thank you, Budgie.
Yeah, it's not. There's no way. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some help from outside source. There's something there. That powers that outside source that they don't have to report on. That's all that is.
Rich, that's cool as fuck, by the way. Yeah, like geothermal energy
still running off of something. Like, for instance, they'll be like, "Oh, we're down to like 0 fossil fuels," but then again, there's a fucking huge backloader running on fossil fuels that are loading the renewable fucking energy sources. You know what I mean? Like, there's still other things that are in play here. So it'd be cool, but I just don't think feasible.
It has to be feasible. That's the thing.
Well, I think your best options, which would have some kind of impact, but the best options for honestly like renewable energies would be wind farm and hydro.
But that's the thing. You need to wait on wind. You need to wait on waves, things like that. That's why I think if you were to go the non-fossil fuels,
this way, if you put hydros in the ocean, you have a constant tide rolls in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So it's not just waiting on waves. You know what I mean? So there will be. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's gonna take time.
Yeah, but that's if you were just say we were to cut out fossil fuels tomorrow, you would have to get nuclear running at the same time as renewables. You can't just. I don't think we can rely purely on renewables. You want to
keep nuclear as well. Like I'm talking about cutting like that because that could be a devastation. We've seen that in the past. Something goes wrong.
But nuclear has the least amount of catastrophes, disasters.
Think of it, but look at compared to anything else. What do they do with like the wastewater and everything like that?
It's storage.
No, because they run out of storage. Do you know what they did with the last, like, I don't know, so many fucking gallons of nuclear wastewater?
They just dump it in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Irish Ocean is fairly radioactive.
Yeah, from Sellafield, yeah. But like another side to that is it's never been like dove into enough that like enough available solutions have been brought up to that because we're all like, no, we kind of don't really want to go nuclear after like that submarine up in Siberia and then the 2 or 3 plants that have gone off. So we're like, yeah, maybe we don't want this to happen, even though the likelihood of that happening again is going to be far less than.
But the problem is, when it happens, it's so fucking dangerous. You know what I mean? Like it's so dangerous.
Yeah,
it's
but
shit,
like
it happened? It's like
yeah, but the thing is, we're pushing CO2 and NOx emissions constantly out into the atmosphere. That's proven to give us cancer and like cause global warming. And yet people are like, meh, I don't really care about that. But that's like if we continue doing that, that's guaranteed end of civilization. Whereas with nuclear, there's a possibility of ending.
If you go like if you want to go pure like no, you know what I mean, something like no.
Yeah, zero wind and hydro definitely. But I think if you were to go wind and hydro tomorrow, that will not generate enough to cover the current population.
No. One, you need a huge.
Actually, Rach is the fucking one to ask this. She's the fucking.
This is true.
Chemical engineer here.
I think nuclear is by far the safest way to generate power.
That's the thing, though. Like, if you look at
my biggest issue is the facilities and everything might look really good, but you're always going to have that human error. But
that's the thing. Like if you look at Chernobyl, that was human error, but was also a flaw in the system that wasn't told to the humans. To save money by the USSR, and that's what caused it.
Yeah, if you're thinking about modern like nuclear power, I think you need to get Chernobyl out like the back of your head because that was a disaster waiting to happen. It was years ago, but it was waiting to happen.
But that was a faulty system again, and people with complete negligence in terms of like following the rules.
The thing. It's like look at it as in like it was years ago, but at the same time, there's still parts of that place you cannot go to.
Oh, it's completely fucked. Like,
you know what I mean? Like the amount of you know the clothing from the fucking firefighters is still sitting in the hospital basement in like a sealed like steel door behind a steel fucking.
But that's the thing. Like that's one. That's one case that had happened, and it was a big case. But a lot of people, again, don't take into account that every day we're pushing NOx emissions out of our vehicles, CO2, and that is mini Chernobyls, but over a long time, an extremely long time.
Yeah.
But if you compare them, like the impact of each one, CO2 and NOx emissions from like vehicles and transport and meat production, all that, is probably a lot more devastating than Chernobyl. But it's hard to compare them.
There's things that are just never going to go away. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this, and you know what the craziest thing? This all stems back to the same thing where overpopulation. It all stems back to fucking overpopulation because meat production, I don't think was like a huge deal back in the day until it had to produce more meat for people to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And cars have been shit, but then they got better. Like if you see a picture from like LA back in, I think like the 50s where people are driving around with fucking smog masks on. And then like within the 70s, I believe it was clearer. because they started getting their emissions better. But now there's millions more cars on the road. So
yeah, and think of all those bangers that people have out on the road because people aren't able to afford the newer, better emission cars as well.
yes, yep, true.
And didn't we double in population since the 60s? Something like
Pretty
that?
much, yeah.
Probably more than
Population's gone
doubled.
crazy.
Yeah, but and the thing is, like, it goes with that whole thing where, like, what China did, where they said, you can't, and it was a fucking horror show.
Yeah, you can only have one
But
kid.
you can't have more than one kid, and it couldn't be I think it couldn't be a girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they would literally, they would take your child, and you wouldn't see your child again. And it wasn't going. They weren't taking your kid to a fucking facility.
Yeah, Dotsy, I agree. That's why I think it should be like, I think eventually everyone should be in electric cars, but it's not going to be tomorrow. It needs to be over X amount of time, which is why I think that it's good that
you need electric cars that are affordable as well.
Yeah, I think it's good why they said, okay, but before 2040 we're going to have everyone in electric cars, because at least that gives the the realistic expectation of actually improving electric cars and making them more affordable. And
one guy already pretty much hit up one of the issues is, like, if you're in like a very cold weather climate and with an electric car, you're gonna have battery performance issues, because there's a certain point where it gets so fucking cold in some places you're not going to be able to have an electric car because it's not going to work. Your battery's going to get fucked up. And I'm pretty sure a battery in like a fucking Tesla is probably very expensive to replace.
That's something that I mentioned, I think, on stream before. Like, apart from, like, okay, you're not allowed to use fossil fuels because it generates NOx and CO2. But eventually, like hundreds of years from now, there's going to be no oil left. We're going to get to a point where there's zero oil. So, like, we're going to have a solution in place by then. It's going to be, it's not that, it'd be grand, global warming's a myth. We will run out of oil eventually. And that's when we need to have our shit together.
Yeah.
And even at the oil, it doesn't stop there. Then it'd be the gas. And should be like what was the thing off the West Coast, Dax?
Flashbacks of the old fucking Zeppelins.
Shell wanted to buy one of the gas mines off the west coast of Ireland, and there was the whole pandemonium off that because there'd be no income from Ireland from our own gas field, and it would have went straight to one of the Shell corporations. No, that was in like Mayo or something like that.
That right now is running their renewable energy on their trash, and they're actually importing trash. Is it Switzerland? They're importing trash from.
They're using bioenergy, is it, or something, or
one of them's burning their trash, and and using it as energy.
The carb gas
field. They've done it so much they're actually bringing in from their neighboring countries. They're exporting or importing trash in because they can't get enough of it or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, Rach, you just said, at the end of the day, the human race made things out of stuff before oil was found. That's the thing. We're going to have to go back to a point where we're creating things without oil, but we're going to be so advanced that we need to do it without oil, without going back to being a primitive, post or pre-industrial era human. That's how you progress.
The craziest thing, I think, nowadays, and it might be like people just being silenced, but like you think back to like the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, there were so many fucking inventors. So many inventors. Now, everyone's so focused on people like.
But
I mean, the only person you really hear of like the inventors is fucking Elon, right? Like,
but that's the thing, Beard. I wonder, like, in 50 years from now or 80 years, are they gonna look back in 2020, 2010 and go be like, look at all the inventors back then, look what they created. But we don't see it now because we're in the moment. I don't know. It's just a thought.
I just don't see why like that fell off. You know what I mean? There's so many fucking genius people back in the day that created so many things, and now it's like no one's being praised for inventing new shit. You know what I mean? Like no one's being like, it just seems like there's like it just, I don't know. Like I said, there's just none. It seems like it's crazy to me. Like they're just being like, I guess, kept secret because they don't want to come out with something that's going to cost money. This is where the whole corruption.
Beardy, the cure for cancer is out there. They're just hiding it from us.
I was told that by a person.
I'm sorry. No, you're a fucking idiot. If there was a cure for cancer, they'd make it public and they'd just ride you for the cost of it. Like they'd just fucking. Like, why would they hide it? Oh,
There was a guy who bought a medicine. The medicine was like $10, right? He bought the medicine and raised the price to $490 overnight. He bought the company and raised the price.
Oh shit!
oh, that was your man. What for the
this guy-
AIDS medicine? What was his? He's a
Yeah.
scumbag. What's
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
He looks like a
Listen, man,
slimy cunt
so-
as well. What's his?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
if
He was
somebody
some
in
kid
chat
who
knows
was-
his
He
name.
was some young dude. He was some young Wall Street guy.
Yeah,
Made a bunch of
Someone's
money.
going to-
Fucking
Bought
someone's
the
arsehole.
going to
fucking
say his
medicine and
name.
shot the fucking price up.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
Martin Scarelli. That's him.
Yeah, there we go.
What a fucking
Chauncey
man.
boy is the fountain of knowledge.
Chauncey's
He's
a
the salmon
lawyer.
of
He's a
knowledge.
lawyer. Chauncey, big brain boy
No, this man fucking reads encyclopedias nightly.
for the crack.
Yeah,
Like.
Chauncey, I mean to talk to you about that, brother.
Big,
I'm gonna get a
big
new
brain.
hobby. Come on,
Brain.
come on, brother. Encyclopedia's out.
It's interesting, like
Uh,
if it's interesting now. Actually, I'm gonna kill you. What you said there. You know, back in like the 50s, they'd think, "Oh, what do you see in the future?" And they're like, "Oh, flying
Flying
cars, like
cars.
mobile phones, all this shit."
I read that
It's-
today. Someone
it's
said,
cool
back
how
in the day,
s-
we used to think this, and it was all the Jetsons. Like, we
Yeah.
thought this was the year 2000.
But it's cool how some of them have became true. And if we think now what's in the future, I can't think about what's in the future. Like back in the 50s, you'd think, oh yeah, flying cars, everything like that. But if you were to ask me what's the Earth going to be like in 100 years, I have no idea. I don't know what they'll be.
flaming ball of hell.
Well, a lot of the shit, like for instance, like who was it? I think, yeah, Billy. 3D printers, the ones that use in public, I could have used them 10 years sooner. Well, supposedly the iPhone was out like 5 years prior to when it was actually released. It was just military, strictly military.
I have a
So,
tiny
like,
piece of
everything
glass that if I
goes-
tap 3 times
everything,
speed
like,
shows up.
Technology wise, I think comes out first. It gets released through military and then goes to like public. You know what I mean? Like I think they have to do
Rage.
that. Well, at least here. I don't know if it is like that
Yeah.
there, but at least here I think that's the way it has
Rich,
to go.
I'm very interested what you're thinking about what the Earth is gonna be like in 50 years time. There's a few things I
Human
can think of. I'd be
population.
yeeted off of Twitch for TOS.
Is one of them human population is going to come down because there's going to be so many sex bots in use in the future?
Dude, there's actually it's already starting to happen. They're saying the sex drive in males in their 20s is like almost non-existent. It's dropped drastically.
Oh,
For some
Billy.
reason, they're like females are like now like the ones like initiating stuff, and males are just like not having it. Like there's just no drive whatsoever, and I found that to be strange. Like
Yeah.
if that's some kind of like primal thing, like you know what I mean? Like the human race like secretly knows like there's too many of us, so males are just like, we don't want to reproduce, kind of thing. Like you know, I don't know.
Man, I
Coming
wish I
into
had
the
a girl who
age
had
of the
a
gamer.
somewhat of a sex drive. That would be great.
The age of the
do.
gamer is
She's
upon
called
us.
old lady.
Pamela
Old
Henderson,
lady.
baby.
Yeah,
Um,
what is it called? The benzo egg, whatever the fuck.
Well,
it is.
Billy, what Billy said, it's very interesting. Like, it's something that we underestimate. This right here, every single bit of knowledge we need to know is right
At
here.
fingertips.
You can use this to find it.
Press with a thumb. Yep.
Like, that's fucking insane. Like, if you were to say that to somebody back in the 50s, they'd be like, what? Like, it's fucking crazy when you think about it. Like, you could search anything and get the
know
knowledge you need
You know what's
on
crazy
this.
is the fact that like you'll all be standing in a circle and be like, "Hey, I wonder what this." We'll have this
Hey,
conversation.
look at this. Hey, look at this
And we're
cat
all
picture.
sitting there, like looking at stupid ass fucking gifs and memes, but no one will fucking look it up. And I'm like, well, it's crazy if they invented this device. Only if they have this device that fits in your hand and has knowledge of the world right at your fingertips. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Oh wait, they do.
Yeah, Billy, you can search anything on this, and you watch fucking Piper Perry
I
getting
do.
piped by
It's
fucking
like-
6 black lads. Poor girl. Fair play, Billy.
But like,
because they
it has
are
all that knowledge on it.
really bag. See,
but, like-
I heard opposite. I heard sex was down in young males.
Daisy Taylor. I'll look later, Billy.
Hey, look at this. Look at this.
Like, you have all that information there, but you can look up how to apply that knowledge, but you can't teach the person to apply the knowledge from it. So it's always going to be almost at an impasse where, like sure, someone can look it up, but
You
whether
can
they
read,
want
but
to,
can you learn?
basically, if they want to
That's
retain
not-
the knowledge, it's up to them. Like that,
If you
you have to
haven't-
keep like looking it up. Like,
If you haven't taken a poo and read the back of like a
Oh man,
toothpaste
yeah, fucking shampoo bottle. Oh man, you haven't lived.
You haven't lived in it, okay? You haven't been in those rooms,
yeah.
okay?
I still prefer to take a shit without my phone. That's
fuck that.
just me.
Every time I
No,
hit my phone,
I'll leave my phone down. I'll just have
Man,
I'll have a
yeah,
I
I'd
leave my
agree
phone
unless
everywhere,
it's
but
unless it's a
except for
Saturday
shit.
after Tins and Gins and I know I'm going to be there for like 30 minutes. Then I bring my phone.
I've never spent 30 minutes on the jacks unless I had
Really?
diarrhea or something like that.
I go until my legs fall asleep, brother.
No, can't do that.
Wait, you guys don't shit in the shower? I remember reading that on Reddit once, actually. A
no.
girl who went back to a dude's house.
Taking
And,
a shit right now with the laptop.
Yeah, they
Send
were
her.
fair play sender. He went back to, or a girl went back to a guy's house, right? And they had the business, right? The next morning, they woke up and had a shower together. And the dude straight squatted down and took a shit in the shower. And she was like, at first she was like, what the heck's going on? You know, this must have been an accident. But then he put his foot and he pushed it over. And then he started pushing it down into the drain using his foot. Like, I don't know if it was a shit post on Reddit, but I actually believe that happened. Like, there's some fucking weirdos out there. I'm sorry.
They call that a waffle stomp.
Like
A
a
waffle
one-night
stomp?
stand? This
What?
is a one-night stand?
Yeah.
Like this is the first time, and then he just like shits in front of her?
Yeah, why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why not? Well, here's 1,000 reasons why.
Yeah. And then not only that, but in the shower together.
Yeah, like, but I know, like, I remember heard another story as well, actually. This is funny. This was, I forget who it was. It was on YouTube. But
The stench.
they went over to a friend's house, right?
Yeah, it's
This
so
is when they were
fucking terrible.
younger. This is when they were like 10
Yeah,
years
cleaning
old.
the crap out on that fucking tub.
They were
So
10
I
years
guess-
old.
Keep coming up from the shower.
So Jack went over to fucking Tommy's house, right? And Jack
Dog got
thought
picked
Tommy
out.
was a bit strange. Okay, he came from an odd family. And Jack and Tommy were sitting in the fucking living room together, and the dog came in and started like humping Jack. And Jack straight got his hand and jerked off the dog. And then that was it. He jerked off the dog finished, and then he just continued on.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
and
Come on,
Jack was just like, what? But apparently Tommy thought it was like completely normal. That's the way he
Did
was
you
raised. It was just something they did.
imagine Fucking like just like oh.
I know. I'd imagine there's some people raised in a household that like think this
Dude,
shit is just completely normal.
I've seen some strange shit going into people's houses, but never that fucking crazy.
Oh man, I
had a lady
remember
over-
the weirdest
Oh.
shit we've ever seen
Oh,
was Kelly, my sister, back when she had the cafe, like beginning, she was bringing a cake out to a car. It was I don't know, they were an Eastern European family. But she brought a cake out to the car and she opened up the back door and she said there was about 6 kids in the back of the car, and she smelled, it was so bad, the smell. And she looked down into the pocket of the car, and no joke, she said there was a shit. There was a turd, just sitting in the pocket of the car. And the mother was just like, oh yeah, just pass it into the second one. And Kelly was like, yeah, just keep it upright. And she said there was just a steaming shit just sitting in the pocket.
oh my god!
Like,
wait, whose car was this?
I know it was a weird family. Actually, this is another story. It's kind of racist, but it's not racist. It's just funny as fuck. This is funny as. This story is so funny.
Racist, but it's not
This
racist,
is so
it's
funny.
fucking-
It's not racist, but it's so stereotypical. It's hilarious. All right. So,
Oh, God.
an African family came in to Kelly. They usually come in and order cakes off of Kelly, whatever. You know, Kelly's quite popular around town. But Kelly said a lady came in one day eating a chicken wing. She came in eating a chicken wing as she was making the cake order, and she asked, what size cake would you like? And she was like, oh, what size do you have? And Kelly was like, oh, we have 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, whatever. And Kelly was explaining the sizes, and your one Kelly said your one had the chicken bone, right? She went, and then she thought to herself for a second, and she actually asked Kelly, would that cake be about the size of a KFC family bucket? Like a dead serious question. And Kelly said she was just like, how do I answer this question? Like, imagine asking, is this cake the size of a KFC family bucket.
How do you know the size? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know how big is a KFC family bucket. But Kelly thought it was so funny. She was like trying not to laugh.
But
I
don't frequent KFC. How big would that be?
Buckets,
like a family one. 18.
I don't know.
Like a family bucket. I mean,
big fucking. I think it's a big cake. I think it's a big cake.
I'm guessing the round one. I'm guessing like diameter.
Yeah, the round
one. Maybe 18.
But yeah, the shit in the pocket was by far the best story I've ever heard.
Shit in the pocket was something else. Jeez. No, one here from John C. A live question. Was it? Have you ever peed in the shower before? Would you regularly? Yes.
Peeing in the shower is fine. People who don't. No, you know what's wrong?
It's good for the environment.
Peeing in the shower and not like washing down where, like, if you piss up on the fucking wall, like, woo, let's write my name, and you don't get the shower head and wash that shit down, that's rank. But you just aim for the hole. Aim for the hole. It goes down to the same place as the fucking shitter goes.
Listen,
it's fine.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna throw it up there. Listen. Be a fucking adult and piss in the shower, okay? Stop it.
I'll be honest here, lads. This is a shameful thing to admit. But one time I needed to shower really badly, but there was no hot water in the shower. So I was like, man, how am I going to motivate myself to fucking... How am I going to motivate myself to shower? So I stood in the shower and I pissed on myself. And then I had to shower. Swear down, lads.
You were already in the fucking shower. All you do is turn the water on.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, turn it on. You're like, oh man, it's gonna be so cold. How do I do this? And I'm like, you know what will motivate me? I'm gonna cover myself in piss. So I piss on my feet and then turn on the water.
Before I get this on.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Welcome to Tins and Gins, lads.
What the fuck just happened?
I can't say I've done that one now.
Budgie, when you're taking a piss in the shower, you're basically pissing on yourself anyway. That shit's splashing back on you.
I have a rainfall head, so I can pee straight through it.
I'm nude. I don't have to put my clothes into the hamper.
Well, it looks like we're in a shower. Shit your hand.
Okay. Oh no, now I need to wash my face.
I gotta do it. It's everywhere. I gotta do it.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Dax getting into the shower like he's about to play a game of American football. Just boom. Watch out.
Oh god, procession. That's rank.
What, dude? What?
I've done that once. Okay, it's not a fucking regular thing, lads. Chill out, all right? I don't have a fucking piss fetish.
The water was cold, okay?
No, but I needed to motivate myself to fucking get in a seriously cold shower, okay? And now I actually really enjoy cold showers. Cold showers are great.
They remind me of that time I pissed on myself.
Cold showers are great because I get to piss on myself every time I have one. No, JK. Oh god.
It reminds me of the good old days. I used to piss on my living legs. It was like one of those, like, you aim up and you're like...
Oh, that's salty. Oh, I'm definitely not hydrated.
Do I need to drink my own pee? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't forget the 5 P's of showering.
I don't get that. Listen, there's things that don't get. People are like, oh, I would never piss in the shower. You're like, one, why? And two, people don't brush their teeth in the shower. If you're like running late or something, or you're like, you got to get in the shower, brush your teeth in the shower, right? Like,
I said, no, you know what's strange about brushing your teeth in the shower? If you have a hot shower, I think brushing your teeth with hot water is kind of weird. It feels weird.
I also have that thing. Yeah. I don't like hot water. I can brush my teeth. No.
Actually, that's something that, right, if you think about something completely normal, all right, completely normal, that if you saw somebody doing it in town on the street, you're like, what the fuck's wrong with this person?
You can let your toothbrush in the shower. How is it awkward? It's a fucking toothbrush still. Just because it buzzes?
Wait, no, probably because like he's trying to focus on like brushing his teeth while he's like washing himself.
Fucking
because you're just wasting water.
You're not wasting water. What do you mean? You get in there, you soap up your hair, you soap up your beard,
you're using an electric
and then rinse everything off.
Yeah, but like if you're using an electric toothbrush the proper way, you're not supposed to like brush with it. You're supposed to like while that's rotating, you're supposed to like clean like every like individual fucking tooth
We use it the right way then. 'Cause I go
going
fucking-
around.
But sorry, what I was saying there was like, think of something completely normal, perfectly acceptable. But if you were to do it in the middle of the street, everyone's like, "What the hell?"
Come on, brother.
Brushing your teeth. If you were walking downtown and somebody walked past you while brushing their teeth, you'd be
I've
like,
seen
"What
it.
the fuck?"
I've seen it.
But it's completely normal. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's completely normal thing. But in
I see people
today's
do it at their
It's on
society,
the move.
I see people do it at their desks. I've seen people do it after their lunch breaks, shit like that.
yeah, I wash my teeth. I brush my teeth after lunch. Budgie knows. I usually sit there with a brush, fucking.
No, I'm lazy.
I've seen
like,
someone
in
brush
the
their
morning,
asshole.
maybe. In the evening, yeah. No, at night time, yes.
Really, that's got to be fucking terrible.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh man, that would hurt.
Brush their asshole with a toothbrush. It must have been a soft
Soft
brim.
bristle.
Yeah. Wait, were they getting ready for an enema? Were they having an anal? What was going on? Are they just like
I went to the
like
dentist.
they really want a clean asshole?
Try riding the subway in
But-
Boston? No, thank you. I don't want to ride any fucking subway. I take the speed line to work sometimes. It's fucking gross. I think I'll get a penicillin shot after I get off.
They had communal showers. A dude washed his arse with a toothbrush, Doiler.
Huh.
What the hell? Maybe it's a pretty effective way of cleaning your ass.
Get your finger into it, right? Like just give it a little,
Yeah, just
fucking,
fucking.
little clean.
And then you go back and make sure it's clean.
Not clean.
Oh yeah, that's clean.
And then you wash your hair to get the shit from under your nail.
Yeah, exactly. And then you wash your hair to get the shit out of your hair.
And yeah, yeah.
I saw a guy take a full shower in
Oh,
a subway restroom using a plastic bag and toilet water.
Yeah.
That's just progressive. Like he's playing 5D chess there.
Yeah, that man's
You-
ahead.
You see, listen, when you so I don't know. So I work like really early in the mornings. So you get into the city, like the bums are waking up. I gotta say, it's pretty impressive what people, you know what I mean. Hygiene is very important to bums. As much as they stink, some of them are like, but some of them they know how to get it done, ready for the day. Yeah,
And-
the same thing as you showered. Yeah,
Yeah, and in fairness, if that bowl is clean, that water in there is perfectly fine.
that water's probably the cleaner than the water that fucking
Yeah.
comes out of the faucets and the fucking people living above the subway.
Ugh.
Wait, what's he opening? What's this?
That's a thing. That's another thing. So
Oh.
with being a
dildo.
bum, all right, or sorry, bum, whatever. If it hurts you,
Homeless.
but I would fucking never. If I ever lost my house and became homeless, dude, I'd be gone. I would not sit and freeze my ass off in a city. I'd see you later. I'm leaving.
Where would you go?
I'd hop on a fucking train and go fucking somewhere warm. I would travel. I'd be a traveling hobo.
You can't
I
afford
wouldn't
a
be a bum,
train.
I'd
I'm
be a
sorry.
fucking hobo. I'd hop on a train. What are you gonna do? What's the worst that happens? They arrest you. They take you to jail. You have a place to sleep. that
Ah,
night,
smart.
and you get lunch.
Yeah, if you're ever
and you get
homeless, just
homeless.
kill somebody.
Well, there was a dude I think who did. He didn't kill somebody, but he held up a bank for $5. I think he was a homeless dude or something. He held up a bank for $5, and he got a place to stay. He held up the bank and then sat there and waited for the cops, and then surrendered, gave him the $5 back, and
Actually, that reminds me, I think I saw it on Reddit recently, a picture of a dude getting sentenced to life in prison in a
there's too many
court.
homeless people out there, McGonagall. There's too many homeless people out there.
But he
That's rough.
the reason he was getting a life sentence was because he killed multiple people. But the people he killed were on the sex register. You know, the whatever that is. But the thing is, he was molested as a child, him and his brother. And the picture is him in court smiling at his brother, who's like dressed up in a suit. Obviously, his brother didn't do any crimes. But this dude went out and basically killed people who were on the sex register. And I remember looking at the Reddit comments, and some people were like, fuck yeah. And other people were like, I still don't think it's it's not a justifiable way to get revenge, because you might get false information about somebody being a sexual predator, and then you end up killing somebody who's innocent. You know, what's your opinion on that?
Oh god. I just seen Budgie said try it on its own. First up, What is my opinion on that?
Well, listen, there's go ahead, perception, because I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
Like I kind of want to say I'm for it, but then as I say that, I'm kind of backtracking a little bit because, like, if someone was on that like list, they would have done similar things, but maybe not to the extent that others have done it.
We can actually look at the list without having to be on it. You can actually look at the list, and they'll tell you who's around you, how far they live, how high tier their crime was, and what they got caught with or doing.
Well, actually,
So maybe I don't agree with like murdering them, even though
I think there's some of them that deserve to be fucking.
there are some of them that definitely should be. Yeah.
yeah, Sender. What Sender said was, even if the information was right, Dax, is it okay to kill? Sender, I don't think so.
It's not.
I think, like, Sender, put yourself in this boots, right? Just say you came home one day and you heard noise upstairs and you went upstairs and your mom was being raped by somebody. You would fucking kill that person and you would find it completely justifiable to do it. So I think in that case, it's justified. I think in that case, it's perfectly fine. But if Mary down the road got raped and you went and then killed the raper of Mary, I don't think it's justifiable in that case. I think it depends.
I have a good one for this. A very good one for this. So here, if you get caught as a rapist, a woman beater, a child rapist or child killer, you're actually a child killer, you're in a whole different spot. But like those three people, they have a special privilege when they go to prison here. And by that I mean no one's told what they did when they go to prison. They're put in a general population and their sheet is hidden. And if they suspect that anyone's going to find out, they get taken and moved to a special unit where they're not in danger. Fuck that. Fuck that. You're doing the crime. You're getting put in general population. Good luck. Good luck. I don't think you should have special privileges for doing things like that. Because what? You're going to sit in a jail cell?
But then you're comparing. Then you're trying to say, like, if a rapist went into a prison with a murderer and the rapist gets killed, you're like, sweet. But should the murderer not get killed as well?
No,
you know, you're comparing crimes. Like, is rape worse than murder? I consider rape extremely bad, but I would consider murder worse.
Yeah, but you got to think this way. The murderers aren't going to be put with other people because the murderers they're on death row.
Oh yeah, but just say they were put with the same people, like you said, were rapists.
Yeah. Well, no, here's the thing. So murderers aren't put on there. And not only that, but their sheets aren't hidden. Like, yeah, this dude killed this person. He's on death row. This is what's going to happen. Only if you're fucking, you know what I mean? Like they'll try to hide like rapists, like child rapists, women rapists. Don't matter. They'll try to hide them with general population. It's like a special privilege.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck that. Like, why do you get a special privilege? You know, you're going into general population. You should be put in general population and say, all right, this is, you know, you don't have to go in there and blast the guy's fucking record.
Yeah.
But go in there and be like, if someone can find out, and this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, by releasing the information, you're basically
not true. Not 100%. Not everyone in prison is gonna fucking kill someone. All right, let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if I went to prison, I wouldn't just fucking kill the dude.
There's a good chance, but guess what, man? I mean, that's also good deterrent. You get fucking caught, you're gonna go to fucking prison, and right now they're thinking, oh, well, I'm gonna go to prison. It's gonna suck, but I'll be protected.
Yeah.
You're protecting a fucking monster. That's pretty much that's my story. I'm not gonna ever change that thought in my head. So like, here to the fucking guy that was fucking slaying people on the list. Sorry.
There's still people. Rape is more evil, I think. Yeah, but Sender, I think it's
people that openly admit to being attracted, by the way, to like people like kids and shit like that, and they're like, I don't act, you know, they don't.
Yeah, they're non-acting pedophiles.
Yes, yeah. But they're openly like, well, I'm a pedophile.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You know, I just want to live a normal life, but I also have a weird, you know, fetish. So.
Well, is that a crime?
No, it's
not. Like, that's like me saying I really want to fucking kill somebody,
but
I don't.
Like, if that's admitted, they're automatically put on that list. Like they're like, I'm a pedophile, and I'm like, okay, well you're on a list now.
Hmm.
But they're like, I'm not I'm not a criminal pedophile, I'm not an acting pedophile, but they're still on the list.
Second band, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. That brings
Yeah,
up the
if
argument.
you don't act on a crime, it's not a crime. You'd get into some minority report kind of shit there, if you're going to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop
That's
the
insane,
crime
bro.
before the
You're not-
crime
you're
even
not
happens.
putting
Greetings
You're
from
not putting
Cork.
them in,
Jesus.
Cork, boy.
You're not, like,
Slap
blasting
by
the record.
slapping the bass.
You're not blasting the record out there. You know what I mean? Like you're not fucking going in there and like, oh my god, this dude, you're throwing him into fucking to the wolves and being like, ah, this dude touches kids, good luck, and then leaving. You're putting him in prison. And it's a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that person should have the same fucking setup. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have that fucking right of your record being fucking completely fucking hidden.
I'm gonna kill you. Why would anyone ever admit
They're
that?
locked in a fucking cell for 23 hours a day? And
I'm gonna kill you. I
Probably
think. Yeah.
to protect themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I would imagine.
I was gonna say that. Because if you admit that you are a non-acting pedophile, you will not do anything that resembles pedophilic activity. Because it's going to deter you from doing it. Because if everyone knows that you're a pedophile, you're not going to do anything that could possibly get you in harm's way. Whereas if people don't know, you might try to do something that, gives you a horn or whatever, but it's fucking sketch. Swan, thank you very Beardy, hit me.
Bag. Wine! Bag, I love you, but we're not going to agree on this one at all. This one we're not going to see eye to eye on. You're very more of a forgiving person than me.
We
This
went
brings us
into a
back
deep
to
talk about this in
the Darth
Darth one, yeah, because I was talking about
was,
justice and
Wasn't this
revenge.
Chef Row, or was this?
No, it was just
I think
about incarceration in general.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of everything. We did go a little bit into death row.
I think I was talking about
little
like
bit.
people who would say, rapists, oh, I hope they get thrown in prison and rape themselves. And if those people, if you brought them to the prison and brought the rapist in and said, okay, go ahead, give him what you think he deserves, then that person would be like, no, I'm not doing it.
Fucking deserves.
Like, it's fucked up.
Rapists going to prison and getting raped.
Yeah, well, people think it's justified, but if they were put in the shoes of they needed to rape this person that is the rapist, they're not gonna do it.
Bag, you're the best.
Agreeing to disagree is something that doesn't happen that often, so fair play, lads.
I'll fucking rape you, all right? How about that?
It's not rape if it's consensual, Beardy.
This is true.
This
This
is true.
Just keep those socks on. Right, I have to go to the bathroom, and then Budgie, I will try this horrendous smelling Dubliner raw when I come back. I'm not doing a snooter. If I'm doing a snooter, it's the Black Barrel, but not this.
Okay,
It
should
smells
we
like
take a
no.
pee break for 5 minutes?
I gotta order a pizza, so we can do that.
Yeah, okay, guys, we'll be back in 5 minutes. And go get yourselves some food, get some water, get some alcoholic beverages, whatever you may be consuming tonight. And we'll be back in 5 momentos. Talk to you in a few. Fuck you, Chauncey. I won't do what you fucking tell. Hello, boys. We're back. Boys and girls and children of all ages, hopefully above 18. We're back. Yeah, Sender, Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine. Man, Rage had so many good fucking tunes. But yeah, Perception, you were saying about the Electric Picnic earlier. I don't think it's going to go ahead. They're saying it's going to go ahead like at the end of September. I don't think so.
End of September. Yeah, I don't know. Because I was thinking, like, even if it's going ahead, who's going to be at? Because it was announced so short, so shortly to the public.
But that's the thing. I
Did
say musicians are going to be chomping at the bit to get at fucking gigs because they haven't gigged in like a year and a half. They're going to do anything for money.
Yeah.
You know?
A good amount of them like held off, I think, but
can they have it to the same capacity? 150,000?
No, not a chance. Did you boys register for the vaccine today? Sender, I tried, but the website crashed. Bood's website took an absolute shit when I tried
can
to...
I register now? I thought it was just
18,
it was still 30 and plus.
No, on pharmacies are going to be given the Janssen vaccine, which is the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
fucking Janssen in the back.
Janssen, boy.
Janssen.
This is the one that you take straight into the arsehole.
Straight up into the booty cheeks.
So I tried to book it, but
Yeah.
websites are crashing. So, shame.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, I'm just going to get this over. I'm just taking a small little bit. This is the double. Yeah, Chauncey. This is the stuff that we make.
Good cork pop.
Thank you. It's supposed to be. It's aged in a bourbon cask. but I'll see how it goes. Everyone that I work with said that it does not taste the best.
Or do a proper shot.
Nah, just a taster. Just a taster.
No, it doesn't
I
look
don't think
too
that's gonna be
too
that's gonna be-
promising, lads. I'm sorry.
That's a telly. That's a telly banger right there.
That's a tully boy. That's tully neck
Get
on
your
neck.
tellies. Get your tellies.
Get your
in-
fucking tullies in chat, lads.
Get your tellies in chat.
Tully.
No. Oh, that is not
What the
snootable.
fuck? Why don't I have your emotes in chat? What the fuck? Man, when was the last time you fucking streamed?
Too long.
Been a while. Been a while.
Boy,
Hey, we
what
got
the fuck are
puppy
you
time
at?
again.
Come on, lads.
We got puppy time again. Puppy cam.
It's
I
the
know,
Janssen mRNA. No, the Janssen is not an mRNA vaccine. I'd
Oh.
rather get mRNA, either Pfizer or Moderna. But
Oh,
Chauncey, honestly, if they give me shit on a stick, I'll probably take it right now.
that could be arranged in 3 weeks. I could poop on a stick for you.
Yeah, Beardy, can you take a few vaccines and slip them into your back pocket on the way over?
Yeah,
straight out of fucking.
It might be a little hot when we get them. Let's give you both doses of one shot.
No, the mRNA vaccines are Pfizer and Moderna. Janssen is not.
Got the most important one. That's how I feel after that one.
Jeez,
Oh,
that's like lingering, is it?
It is.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
like-
for real. If you land in the States, you can go get a vaccine that day.
I know. Fuck.
Like we just walk into a facility, you get it that day.
It's grand mixed, but you can get it that day.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but like, do
I
they
can
not
literally-
look for like
can
you're an
literally
American
pick you up,
citizen or what the fuck?
Take you to the fucking, take you right over to a friggin' a drugstore. It's like, oh, okay, here you go. Bloop. Like it's nothing.
It's crazy. Like we're struggling to get our fucking shit done. Actually, speaking of which, guys, my sister, her husband, and my 3 nephews all have the Delta variant of COVID right now.
What's the Delta variant?
Oh,
What is
really?
that?
Delta variant is another variant of COVID that is spreading Europe at the moment. And it's weird because my sister
Oh.
My
How is
sister
there
is
even
fully
fucking-
vaccinated, but when she got the Delta variant, she got sick as well. Not as bad as her husband. She said, like, Peter is his name, my brother-in-law. He's really fucking bad.
Yeah, I got a
But she
warning.
was
I
fine.
got a warning
She
to
like
go
got a
over.
bit of a cough, nothing too bad, because obviously she was vaccinated, so she's probably protective against some of it. But he got it really bad, and my nephews are getting pretty fucking. Yeah, it's more infectious and less responsive to the vaccine. Yeah, unfortunately. So I actually did a COVID test during the week, and I came back negative, so that's good. But yeah,
It's
my
very weird, though. Like,
How
it's
is
been
there-
here
how is
for.
there a new variant. Like this is fucking. It's
it came
nuts.
from India, I believe. Yeah, it's the
I guess,
virus
yeah.
is fucking
India's got- India's got
it's
crazy shit going on.
what's the
Yeah,
The
word?
virus
Evolving?
is fucking. There we go.
It's evolving
the virus
into
is
different
fucking-
The virus
strains.
had to evolve from going to India from all the fucked up shit they got in their bodies down there. Like, oh
It's-
god.
Changing
Yeah,
into
but it's
different
like-
strains.
It's been known about for the last year and a half, and there's been at least 6 or 7 different variants of it so far,
Hmm.
which is like wild.
But yeah, the Delta variant is kind of in Ireland at the moment, and it's a lot more infectious.
About that one. I got a warning about that saying like, if you're vaccinated, it still might not even if you're vaccinated, it's still gonna affect. The vaccine doesn't do anything.
It was
except
actually,
for-
speaking of which, this was really sad. Look, see these 3 photos? That's literally a text from the health service executive to my sister to say, Heather, age 30, has a positive test. Max, age 3, has a positive test. And Leo, age 2, has a positive test. And they want to test Henry, who is my new nephew,
Brand
who's
new?
like, what, a month old?
brand new.
But like Heather doesn't want to get him tested because he has COVID. Like, without a doubt, he has it. Like, but I think they want to test it to make. I think they need to have an official test to say, this is a confirmed case. So, yeah, and Delta is why they're panicking at the moment, Beardy, and they're pushing it out through the pharmacies in Ireland because the Delta variant is extremely infectious. Oh yeah, Chauncey. Like if you think about my sister, she's fully vaccinated against the base COVID. And when she got the Delta variant, she got minorly sick. She said she felt a bit down. She had a bit of a cough, whatever. But her husband, my brother-in-law, who is not vaccinated at all, he's fucking dying at the moment. Like, he's not good. He doesn't feel too good. So, yeah. I still think the vaccine definitely protects you against X amount. Absolutely.
Yeah, we just have to wait on the DLC next year.
Yeah, the DLC's coming out. Did you guys buy the season pass?
Oh my God, I'm hoping I get the points.
The COVID season pass. Subscribe now and get yours 30% off.
Chauncey, did you get an mRNA vaccine or did you get the regular vaccine? I don't know what to say, mRNA or what's the other option?
MMORPG.
MMORPG. You got Pfizer? Yeah, Budgie got Pfizer as well, I believe. The cunt. Beardy and Budgie are gonna be sitting inside having pints, passing us pints out through the fucking window.
And he's gonna be sitting on one side.
Oh, conventional vaccine. Conventional vaccine. There you go.
I'll just be standing outside. I'm all alone. There's no one.
I'll be there beside you. Don't worry about that.
Oh, Doyler too. Doyler didn't get his fucking jab.
Yeah, Doyler. I don't know if Doyler's still here, but Doyler, were you able to get onto the if you wait a week for the portal to open? Billy, are you talking about the portal for like AstraZeneca through the HSE? AstraZeneca, that's that budget vaccine. What are you talking about? I want some good Pfizer or Moderna, all right? Some good shit. Instead of through the farm. Honestly, like shit on a stick right now, I take it. Johnson & Johnson's better? Nah, I don't believe so. Yeah, the only two options we have are AstraZeneca or the Janssen one, which is fucking shit. Yeah, Pfizer seems to be the most solid. Pfizer and Moderna, definitely. That's why we went to Disney yesterday and today. Nice. Yeah, Chauncey, it looked the fucking, what was the picture you put up? Like Animal Kingdom? It's like Dax's chat. Yeah, true that.
Was that after the first or second one? We're going to kill you.
Oh man, what a tune. Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin, oh my god.
They released some new stuff recently. Good.
I think I got a notification. Apparently Tenacious D released some new stuff today too.
Oh really?
They can find after the first.
Haven't heard of this band before. Wait, you haven't heard of Breaking Benjamin? Sender? Really?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man, Breaking Benjamin have some serious fucking tunes. Breathe or Breath, Diary of Jane, fucking I Will Not Bow. What's their most recent one? What's the fucking one? God damn it, Ember. It's from their album Ember. Feed the Wolf. Oh man, so good.
Did they do the song Headstrong? The one that was on...
No, that's Trapped.
Never Back Down. Was that Trapped?
Yeah, Trapped.
Headstrong, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take you on anyone.
I'm sorry, that song is fucking absolute trash. My God.
They do a really good recommend them do Rain. You know, rain, go away. Come again another day. It's decent. It's a acoustic cover. It's good. You fucking liberals want to force vaccination on everyone. Here we go. Yes. Hippie liberal vac junkies. How about I have a freedom of my body and I'm free to get vaccinated or not, bro? This is why I miss being
King, Sir Mr. President Donald Jessup. Is his name really Jessus?
Bennis, you have a few typos in there. I'm not gonna lie.
And who's forcing vaccine?
We're just talking about it. We're not saying. You need the
You guys
vaccine.
need to go out and get it.
But Bennis, by the
This
way
is
you're
funny.
talking, I think you need the vaccine.
The fucking liberals want to force. Do I look like a liberal?
Yeah, you should see
I don't give a
Beardy on
fuck if you don't want it. That's cool.
Vaccinated. I like that.
vaccinate. Oh god.
What's a liberal? In Ireland, we don't really have those things.
Far left.
Yeah, his vaccine won't cause autism because he already has it.
No, for real. No, in what way? I'm just out of curiosity. Is
Nobody's forcing any vaccines.
fine. Please continue your conversation. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting
Bennis,
for a
please,
rebuttal here.
please
And
enlighten us,
Please.
please.
I will gladly have this conversation with you because honestly, the only reason why I got a vaccine is because I'm traveling overseas. And
But
I have
Beardy,
to.
you're alive. You're alive and kicking. Would you believe that?
Crazy.
Even though you're a bit of a fucking.
I get really good cell service now too. My body's magnetic. Things stick
Yeah.
to me now. Cool.
That thing morphed onto your arm afterwards as well.
Yeah, it's right at the
It just
shot.
appeared. It just
Right at the
appeared
shot
one day.
They aim for the eye, Beardy.
Yeah, they put it in my fucking retina. No, okay.
You're mentally-
doxing my thoughts. Intro getting vaccinated. This is sort of fashionism. Mr. Trump tried to extract what?
Extract
Our-
our society. I know,
Just-
lads. I
just
think
take it-
I think we're dealing with a lad who has an IQ much higher than us.
You're mentally doxing my thoughts. Intro getting vaccinated, dude. You can do whatever facts you want. No one's doing anything. No one told you to get a fucking
He's
shot.
trolling.
No
It's
one's
good though.
told you to fucking anything. You came in and you started blasting people because you heard them talking about a vaccine, and you assumed that we're telling people.
Fascism.
That's fascism.
Fascism. Fascism is
Oh,
fascism at Cuba.
brag.
Bag, that's good, man.
No, but for real, dude, I do you listen. Every person is independent, as in you could do your own research. You could do what you want. If you don't want to get a vaccine, don't get a vaccine. Like I said, everyone has a reason to get it. Dax is pro-vaccine. He wants to get a vaccine. Perception, think you're pro-vaccine? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, yeah.
I honestly don't give two fucking shits. Honestly, the only reason why, like I said, I've got mine is because I'm traveling. Other than that, I don't care to get vaccinated or anything like that. So there's no fucking mind bending or melting or whatever here. So there's definitely no fascism, because if there was fascism, I would have fucking blocked you and timed you out so you couldn't have said anything. That's the crazy thing about fascism. So you don't understand what fascism is. It's blocking your speech.
Yeah, I
Your
think a
freedom
lot of people
speech.
talk about fascism like, oh, this is a fascist nation, and they don't know what the fucking dictionary definition of fascism is,
would be me fucking timing you out so you couldn't speak.
or
your truth.
socialism,
Go
or
ahead,
anything like that. They have no fucking idea.
Welcome in, speak your mind. Let's go. I want to hear more. I want to hear more. I want to
Facts.
hear reasoning.
Oh,
I want to hear.
Nantroll is fashionist confirmed.
I want to hear why. What the vaccine
destruction.
is going to do to you? That's what I want to know. I want to know what scares you about it. What don't you want to do? Like what
Well,
is it?
people are like,
What's-
oh, this vaccine should
Yeah,
be
like, I really
tested
wanna
for
hear it.
3-5 years before it's
Control, there's
given
no
to
denying
humans.
your ass is a fucking hippie liberal.
It's
You
been
are.
here
You
for
fit
10
the
years.
fucking bill. You fit the bill.
This vaccine has been here since fucking SARS.
Nah,
The first
No, you're
SARS
just
variant came
Canadian.
out. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just Canadian.
My favorite is the anti-vaccine saying, "Why can't they just give us a bit of the virus so we can build up immunity instead of forcing us to vaccine?"
Listen, listen. All right, come on. We all can't be smart. No, dude, no one. I mean, yes, you're gonna get ripped up for shit you're saying, but I want to hear more of this. There, Bennis.
my
You got
favorite
anything
sh-
else
yeah.
out in here. There's no one mentally doxing you. There's no one anything. You have freedom of speech in here. Go ahead, brother. Say what you want.
Your freedom of speech, but if we
You're gonna get
really
ripped
don't
off.
like which we'll ban you. But
You're
just,
gonna get ripped off. You're gonna get ripped.
Yeah, you
off.
just get
I
ripped
wanna
off.
hear- I want to hear your mindset. I would love to hear your mindset on it. That's just me. I want to hear your mindset on it. Mr. Trump, Jessup. His name is not fucking Jessup. There's no fucking way.
what's his name?
That dude's
Jessup?
It might be. It actually might be. It's Donald J. Trump. But what does the J stand for? Does it stand for fucking Jessup? Get the
Budge,
fuck
here's
out.
some more
No, it's
Breaking
Donald
Benjamin
John,
for you.
Fucking asshole. It's Donald John Trump, not Jessup. Funny, that was funny as shit though.
DJT.
Donald Donald Jessup. Oh,
Donald
good.
Jesus Trump. I seen the Jesus too. Am I gonna kill you?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Maybe fat fingered. I do it all the time.
Yeah, Chauncey, there's a YouTube channel called The Dark Horse, which is a bunch of doctors talking about the vaccine and things like that, and they bring out legitimate evidence of why the vaccine is dangerous. Because this lady had a vaccine a year or a week later, she gave birth to a child whose brain wasn't fully developed, everything like that. My sister's fully vaccinated. She gave birth to a completely healthy baby like 3 weeks ago. You know, it's the only downside I have against anti-vaxxers and people that are completely against the vaccine is they get one anecdotal bit of evidence and they're like, this is it. This is fucking fact. Everything else is completely is bullshit. What happened in this specific case in this part of the world, that's going to happen to everyone. You know, and I just think, fuck me, like.
Listen, I got to agree. Okay.
Oh, here he is. Beardy, read it.
What the fuck? Okay.
Jesus.
This is some serious shit posting.
Linguisticism, bro. I know what words mean. Society brag about what vaccine they got and therefore forcing vaccinated people submentally pressured into vaccine. No, it's not. This is okay. Let me finish reading this. This is how TV and media work. It's always been like this, except when Mr. Trump was in office, news still existed. They still said their thing. Now Joe Biden is trying to force liberalism onto me. That's why liberals belong in libraries, not in society. Dude, what?
Just before you go
this
in,
is some
I just
top
want to say,
fucking
if
shit posting.
If this man has if he has a PhD in English, he doesn't use it very fucking well.
Man, this dude's shit posting. This is top notch shit posting. Well done.
I got it.
I like it. I like it.
I get it. It's funny, but all right. So here we go. So let's just. I just want to go in on this right here. Brag about what vaccine they got. Who does that people bragging about this shit? Does that really? I want to know. Does that really get you? Because you can brag all day. To me personally, it makes me feel like you look like an asshole.
Yeah, but it's the same. Like bragging about not getting the vaccine makes you look like an asshole as well.
Yeah.
Like either way, you're a fucking ass.
Bragging. Yeah, bragging about being vaccinated, it's like bragging about everything else. It makes you look like a fucking. It's not flattering. It's not flattering. Okay, now forcing to be non-vaccinated people mentally pressured into vaccine. If you're getting mentally pressured, you need some fucking help outside of your vaccine thing because someone else's decision shouldn't pressure you into doing stuff in your own life. This is how TV and media work. TV and media work has been fucking with people for way before COVID, brother. Hate to tell you that. So continuing on here. It's been like this except when Mr. Trump was in office. No, they were still showing the news and it was still doing its dumb shit, like always. Joe Biden, as you say, is trying to force liberalism into me, and that's why liberals and how is he trying to force it into you?
Bag.
Because everything seems the same. I wake up and I do my thing, and nothing's changed here. So I don't know how it's changed for you per se. I'm curious to hear that.
No, Donald Jessup Trump is my president.
God, I love it. I fucking love it. He's now
Jessup
known as,
Biscuits. Donald Jessup Biscuits Trump.
Jessup Biscuits.
I love it.
Small Pen Island. Nantro, that's where that man lives. Small Pen Island. Tell me.
It could be an actual copy pasta. It could be.
It is. I don't know. He took a while to paste it, so
he's like really looking for it. Like really looking for it.
He'd have to change it because he used vaccinated.
Yeah.
And the whole.
Mantis, welcome in. Long time no see. Nice. Good promotion. Jumbo Shrimp Gang. Wait, you have a Jumbo Shrimp? Darth, I'm not part of that gang. I got a mini shrimp.
That's not even I can get behind right there. Jumbo Shrimp. Darth, what's up, man? How's everything going?
His glue isn't strong enough, so he had to.
Cheers, Mantis promotion. Cheers.
Yeah, it's fair play. I'm gonna pour a fucking gin on that one. Fair play.
His glue isn't strong enough, so we had to wait to post it.
He was holding it up there, waiting for it to stick. Sender, I will hydrate in a sec.
Oh,
lightning!
More people come in to actually challenge instead of just being.
Yeah, honestly, I love trolls. Oh man, here we go. Beardy, hit us.
I don't do copy pasta. I have an IQ of 170. I live. Listen, okay. First of all, dude, come on.
This
Come on,
is
okay.
fucking great.
And I live in a 300 square foot.
Mensa wants to know your location.
300 square foot mansion, bro.
That's fucking tiny.
Your Lamborghini spelled wrong, by the way, too. And I have over 12
Lamborghini.
mil, 12 mil net worth. You think I have time to come here and copy pasta? You have time to come here and say dumb shit. Yo,
I drive a
listen,
yellow Lamborghini.
Oh yes, the Lamborghini. Much
you
better
could
than
be
the.
illiterate and a millionaire. You could be illiterate
Look
and a
at-
millionaire.
Look at Floyd Mayweather. I believe
That
that.
dude's a
I can't even
fucking
read a
idiot.
fucking book. Can't even read fucking Dr. Seuss. It could happen. He could be a millionaire. He could be worth 12 million. I'm curious how you made your net worth, but
Wait, it's
the
Guy?
IQ thing,
Is it actually
don't-
Guy?
you don't throw your IQ out. Let's be real. And the
Guy-
300 square foot mansion, you need to invest in.
Actually, Guy's pretty quiet in chat. It could be Guy.
Yeah, is it Guy?
It could be Guy.
If it's Guy, I'm fucking banning his ass. I'm so banning fucking Guy.
Oh, it's
This
not
is Guy.
Guy? Okay, it's not Guy.
Get the.
I
How do you
haven't
know,
seen- I haven't
Bag?
seen Guy
How do
from
you
the
know,
start.
Bag?
Bag's in
There's
chat with
no
him, I
way.
think. No, she's
No,
not. Wow.
No, Bag. How do you know? Wait, let me see. Hold on, I gotta see this real quick. When was this account made? This is fucking guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna
70
top up my
IQ.
gin.
24th.
Sender,
It
this
was
is for
made in
you.
June 24th. Oh god, you trolly fuck! I think it is.
Oh, no, Billy already said that. The account was a week old. And he has Penis 69 in his name. Well, Venus.
It could be Guy. That's still very strong facts of Guy. This is yo, oh man, I'm McGunna. I'm the same way. That's why I'm like, it could be a real. It's just the sad thing is it could be a real person.
You want proof, bro? Look at your community ganging up
A person
on
here.
the
Who's
only
ganging up on
non-vaccinated person. See what Pfizer does to your mentality? This is what I'm talking about.
I didn't get Pfizer.
I'm not vaccinated. Someone.
Yeah, actually, the two other guys that I'm with aren't vaccinated either, and I didn't get Pfizer. So, what's going on here?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I'm confused. I'm else confused too.
What's your thing against peas? The only time he's writ a pea is when it's Pfizer.
Yeah, true
Why
theory,
not?
true theory.
Why not the Pfizer? The
Oh,
Pfizer gang?
Wait, who's ganging up?
The voice is in his head.
cheers,
Listen.
Sender.
Oh, okay, listen.
Oh, this is gonna be
McGunn,
strong.
I'm actually actively just as bad at typing as this guy is here. So
No, it's good. Jesus, perception. Chill the fuck out, man.
What?
Fucking hell, you're freaking out here.
Oh, right.
Cheers, Sender. Cheers, boy. Lads. Here's to another great episode. Episode 36. This one will go down the books. Cheers, boys.
Oh, rave.
I
Cheers.
need another beer.
I will make it to Discord tonight.
None of us
God,
are plastered. I thought I was going to be
I
fairly fucking drunk.
Dude, these
I'm
things
good.
Are not doing, these things aren't doing anything. I'm like sucking these things down, and they're just not. I'm hydrating, but it's actually even. Is there alcohol in here? Yeah, that's 5%.
Oh, fiver, boy. Episode 69, featuring the Nantro, Blunt, Spongs, and Special. Oh, Nantro, if we get to episode 69, I'm going to get high as fuck. That's what I plan on doing.
Hell yeah, brother.
We
How
won't
did
be
I
drinking, but we'll just sit.
Creative.
The three of us will just be sitting here giggling.
What's that?
Man, it was 2 weeks ago I was at Dotsy's. I had to know. But there was another guy mentioned from school. Perception, Daniel somebody. I'm not going to say his name, obviously, but Daniel somebody. And as soon as Dotsy said his name, he was like, oh, he is a kid now. and he showed me a picture. I fucking cried my eyes out for like 3-4 minutes. I was in tears laughing. It was
There can
so
only be
funny.
one.
He's a fucking idiot. Like, as in, he's not. He's just. I think he's a bit slow.
DB.
But as soon as I heard, no, DJ.
Oh, wait, mate.
Is he?
Ugh.
I don't know. He was in my class, but as soon as Dossie said
It
his
was
name,
okay,
I
yeah,
fucking
right.
laughed my ass off. It was so funny. It was fucking hilarious.
Wait.
I don't know. I don't know why. That's the thing. I was high as a kite, and when he said his name, I just fucking cried. It was so funny. I hadn't heard his name since 2011, and as soon as I heard it, I was gone. Just fucking.
Okay.
Bean is 69. Welcome
I'll
in.
have to check up on that.
Oh man, here we go, boys.
To be honest, actually, that would make sense. Guy you're on about having a kid.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so funny. It was so fun, and I actually have a video of us looking at the microwave. His microwave spins really fast. You know the way your microwave, your food turns in the microwave? Holy shit, it was turning so quickly. Hold on, I have a video.
Man, why does your microwave spin so fast?
Yeah, look. Here's a video of me.
Put me
Look.
off, man.
Look at how fucking fast that shit is spinning. Look at that. Is that not quick as fuck?
Actually, that's
That's
really
fast as
quick.
fuck. But when I saw that, look, actually you'll hear it. Listen.
Who's microwave is that?
I can just hear you giggling.
It's just me laughing my ass out. Beardy, is that not
What?
spinning ridiculously quick for a microwave?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it is.
It was so funny. As soon as I saw it spinning, I came in and I was giggling. It was good. And look, this was me for the whole night.
Jesus Christ.
I was in a good mood, lads. I was in a good mood.
I remember you mentioned into the Discord, we'll chat tomorrow. I'm drunk.
Oh, that was a great night. Great night. Nantroll, you would have been proud of me. Sender, I should put it up on the Discord, that video.
I heard about that. Chauncey, did you ever hear of what was it? It was like the Seattle Suicide Pact or something like that, or somewhere along those lines, where they're all from like the same area, and all of them, all like these musicians
Sender, it
from
was
this
quick.
same area, ended up committing suicide. Maybe I heard that wrong when I was younger. I heard something like that though.
Do you think there's any people, you know, the whole conspiracy of like Elvis is still alive and things like that? Do you think there's actually some genuine people who are dead but who are actually still alive?
Good night, Bagheera. Sleep
Good
well.
night, bag. Sleep
I
well.
mean, yeah, possibly.
Like the whole Tupac stuff. I remember that popping up on
Yeah.
YouTube like every other week. Tupac's still alive, man. Hitler? Apparently Hitler's living in Argentina.
There's
So
a
mad.
dude there's a dude who's like 102 who just openly came out and was like, I'm Hitler. You see that? And he fucking, dude, pretty good resemblance. Pretty fucking good resemblance, bro.
he's Clary.
Nazi hunter
Clary
show?
arrived.
Was that the dude that was on fucking Joe Rogan? I know like
No. He's like too old to travel.
No, this Nazi hunter show guy. The guy who
Oh,
hosts this Nazi
probably,
hunter show.
If you guys didn't know, Argentina was actually like a huge Nazi like base.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's where they were committing their experiments for the blonde hair, blue eyed thing.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a lot of kids. There's actually a lot of twins born there and shit like that. And there's a lot of like kids with like the form like one blue eye and like because of like experiments they were doing down there. Yeah, for some reason they had like a whole escape plan to Argentina. It was
Oh,
the
really?
weirdest
What the
fucking thing.
fuck?
I don't know why Argentina.
Yeah.
Here, look, I'll show
And
you.
apparently,
look at this.
there's
I
like
mean,
places where like if you walk into like a bar or a pub in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere in Argentina, that you'll find like lads in the corner or something just talking like just German.
yeah, yeah. Look at this. Look at the picture I just put in there. Pretty fucking close. That's a guy who came out and he said he's Hitler.
Maybe the nose looks a bit off. Maybe that's age.
He got old.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe
He
it,
got
Beardy. I'm
old.
sorry.
He might have had some cosmetic fucking surgery. You know what I mean? Like you're
His
a
ears
huge
are way
look-
too long. Like
You
compared
get
to.
old, your earlobes grow, bro.
I don't see it. I don't
Ears
see
would
it.
ears would drop with
You
age.
know, dude, I don't know.
And his eyes look very like deep and hollow compared to.
He's old as shit. The dude's 102, Dax. He's
Nah,
102.
Nah, bro.
No, I don't see it. He's like I know you could say like he got plastic surgery or whatever, but I don't think Hitler would have got plastic
Throw it,
surgery.
throw it up on the page right now. Throw it up on the page. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's see this. No, 140? No, I don't think he's at 140. Yeah, a lot of Nazis. A lot of them went up to friggin' for some. I don't know why Argentina. It's weird. Yeah.
That reminds me of Inglorious Bastards, where they're like, "You're going to take off that Nazi uniform, aren't you?" And it's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Well, I can't let you do that." And they just fucking carved the Nazi symbol into his head. Oh, it's fucking great.
The Bear Jew.
The Bear Jew.
What a movie.
I'll be
What a
back.
film. He even said that he would be 130 plus, would he? Okay, never mind then. Never mind then. The guy who played him says he still gets like people comes up on the street and like they're like, "Oh, thank you," and he goes, it was a character, it was a movie, it was fake." He's like, "Thank me." He's like, "Yeah, no," he goes, "You're welcome, I guess." Like, what do I, you know what I mean? Like, what do I do here?
Right. Right, Beardy. When Perception gets back here, we might finish up. We're a good 3 hours in, so an average Tins and Gins
3 hours?
episode. No,
3
but
hours,
it's
that's
saying
pretty
2 hours, but we had to restart. So, guys, this was a great episode. We're actually gonna go raid Massey, the guy who was interviewing me before Tins and Gins. He's still currently live. He's with News Scream at the moment, and he'll be going on to Snezanometry after that. I can never say his name.
Okay, I was gonna
So-
say I was checking to see if he was still.
No, he's still alive. We're going to send the love back to him.
a long fucking stream.
As I said, this has been a great episode. This was fun. Just talking, just as we normally do on Tins and Gins, lads. Just talk about stuff. See what happens. You know? But we are going to be, well, definitely me anyway. I don't know about Beardy and Perception, but I'm going to be hanging out in Discord for about another hour or two, maybe. So if anyone wants to come in and have a chat, definitely
Play some
join us.
games with the lads.
Oh, you playing some Tarkov with the boys?
I think so. I think I'm gonna fucking talk you with.
Wait, who's the
boys?
boys?
Well, you got the Canadian boys or the old Irish boys.
Who's the Irish
I actually
boys?
have, Budge and Doyler.
Budgie and Tyler? I didn't think Tyler played Tarkov.
Yeah, he was on. We were running together the other day. What was that? I
Oh,
don't know
nice.
what day it was.
Alright, we're going to start the raid here in about 10 seconds, and hopefully when Perception should be back in a momento to say goodbye to everyone.
Just stop being a fucking coont.
Fucking coont.
Oh, I got a delicious pizza on the way.
Oh, man. I just got to finish
Yeah,
this
but
gin.
Good pies.
I bought the
It's a
most
good
expensive Tarkov. It's
Oh,
never
did you?
it's never taken my fancy, Billy.
It's not terrible.
Played it for a week and haven't touched it since.
Why'd you buy the most expensive one and not? Well, now's the time to play it again, Billy, because it just wiped.
Oh,
They get another
Billy.
Freshies.
Is he dropping a
Still got
dump?
the toaster still.
He's taking his damn time.
Yeah. Played like an hour, was pissed off, had no space, upgraded, and then never went back. Yeah, I didn't even get to the upgrade point. I actually just got fucking. I usually am like, oh man, I'm all full, and then just get murdered 30 times in a row, and I'm like, okay, I have no guns.
Yeah. It never took my fancy.
I mean, which is crazy. You're a good shot. You'd be pretty fucking. I think you'd be pretty solid in it.
I'd probably be good at it, but I know it's not that I like fast paced games. Usually I prefer slower pace, but it's just never taken my fancy.
I can't see where that's fast paced. The gunfights, like when you get into a gunfight, it's real quick, but it's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's only a few seconds
Like
on.
other than that, it's pretty slow. Fucking dude, I just can't get. If I was better with mouse and keyboard, I would have a lot easier fucking time. But I just suck with mouse and keyboard so bad.
Good tune to
The gear
finish
fear
on.
is real, brother. The gear fear is so real.
Oh, the gear fear, is that like when you have good gear and you're like,
no,
I need to get out of here?
Dude, I spawned in with a scav, and this dude was fucking like just stacked. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. And I'm running around the map, and I'm like, Snick, where's the fucking exit? He's a camera door. I'm like, where's the fucking camera door? And I'm running to my pocket. Where's the fucking exit, man? And he goes, it's at the door. It's in the tunnels. And he's like, go that way, go that way. And then eventually the time ran out, and I fucking died. I was like, oh.
All right, Perception's here, so I'm gonna start the raid.
Dude, so
Perception's coming in with some chicken fillets and a wrap.
Fucking
Quality.
stacked, and I guess they fucking erased it. They wiped, and I have to restart over, and it kind of just took it out of me. So I was fucking stacked, dude. Oh, I was stacked.
Perception, we're going to raid Massey. We're going to continue on in Discord as per usual.
Oh,
Any words you want to say?
my mouth full.
Oh no,
Chickens flying everywhere. It's been a great night, guys.
Yeah, this is good. Nuga, thank you very much. Same to yourself.
Thanks all for being here. I
Thank you,
didn't get
everyone.
absolutely slaughtered.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. This has been a really good episode. This was fun. Just talking about shit. We talked about the environment. We talked about rapists. We random shit. I don't.
we're
It was
talking about
good.
Donald Jessup Trump.
Donald Jessup Trump.
We got a new troll follower. That's basically is a thing in its own.
I love it.
So guys, go in and give Massey some love. As I said, he was the one who was interviewing me before Tins&Gins. I had an absolute blast. I really enjoyed talking to him. So go in there, give him some love, and we will talk to you next week. Take it easy.